Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us here tonight on 20 Sides to Every Story. We're trying to get back into things here with some XCrawl classics. This group played. You were the group that did the mall one, right? So this is the group. They did their funnel some time ago, and we're getting back together, all leveled up. They chose their favorite of their survivors, or their only survivor, or maybe some of them had to just invent a new character because it was just too bad. But here they are. This is the cast of characters that we have going into this. And tonight we're going to be playing. Oh, I gotta move my Miro thing here so you can see this nice, brightly colored cover for Dungeon Battle Brooklyn. So this was, I think Brendan, the creator of XCrawl, wrote this or designed this back when he was doing stuff for a company called Panda Head. And so if you know anything about the history of XCrawl, it's gone through a lot of different iterations. It was written for Pathfinder and then 3.5 and DCC and all sorts of different things. So there might be notice some things are a little bit different in tone and things like that as we're going through this. So but yeah, we're trying to mine the internet for level 1 modules so I could give everyone a different experience. So if you are enjoying us here tonight and you want to come hang out with us in our Discord server, we'd love to have you. The link to that is in the chat, or if you're watching this later after we've been live, you can find that in the description of the video that you're watching. There's a lot of things happening right now, I think, with people trying to post up games in our LFG channel. So if you're looking for community of people to play games with, we would love to have you come and check out what we have going on. Yeah, so this weekend, this is what we've got here tonight. And then if you're looking for another game to catch, we will be playing Dolmenwood tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central back here on the channel. So, all right. I think since this is our first time, I don't know. I didn't. It's our first time, maybe like with these characters all leveled up. Maybe we could go around the virtual table here and get each of our players to introduce who they're bringing to the game, and then we'll kind of introduce the scenario. So, Gabe, you were the fearless one who brought and assembled this crew together. I think it's only fitting that maybe you start us off.
Well, thank you. Then tonight I'm playing Augustus Gleb, known now as Testudo, by virtue of this oversized shield Roman Legionnaire style that he goes around and that is so heavy that he's actually giving me an imposing negative penalty check. But he likes it so much, so he's gonna stumble around with this huge shield. And he's a brawler, and yeah, last time he was the only one who survived from my original crew, so he made it and is a brawler now. We'll see if he dies tonight.
All right, awesome. Let's turn it over next to Casey.
Hey, I'm Casey. I'm playing Finibus. Finibus is a ex-plumber of the folks who survived. He was the one who stuffed and loved and whispered to the names of his good bear paint chips. Now he's acting as a jammer, so he's got big extensions of pipe up behind him. His little bear sits behind his head and absolutely wails on the pipes to play the music for him as he offers his opinions of the others.
Awesome. Let's turn it over next to Lyra.
Hi, I'm playing formerly Faustina, who is a law clerk. She's now known as Full Tort because this is the new her. She was a law clerk for the personal injury law firm of Morgan and Jovanovich. She really was she was sort of destined to be a lifer there. This is something that was just kind of out of the blue, but now she's seeing how this could really help her in her law career.
Nice. Let's move next to Adrian.
Hi everybody, I'm Adrian. I'm playing Austin Grimes. You can just call him Grimes. He's a college teaching assistant, and he was the only one that survived from the funnel. And he is playing a blaster. Oh, no, sorry, not a blaster. What am I talking about? An athlete.
I mean, if you want to change it, you do have like 30 seconds. You could do that if
No,
you
that's okay.
wanted to.
That's okay.
All right, let's turn it over next to Tux.
Hey, I'm Tux. My character is Morgor Golgars the Tongue, ex language teacher, now half orc slayer, and he has glasses on. He holds a translation book in his hand, and he flips it open. He looks at it and he goes, "I believe tonight's activities are going to translate to some whoop ass." He closes it.
Awesome. And lastly, let's go to Jives.
Hi. So for tonight, we will be joined and regaled by the lovely Claudia D.D. Calpurnius, who in a previous life was one of the best cab drivers in all of New York City. She was visited in her dreams by the god Cupid, who let her know that all of the wonderful taxi cab confessions that she had fostered over the years had earned favor from him, and suddenly she became a messenger for the gods.
Awesome. And which god do you curry favor with?
Cupid.
Cupid, yes. Okay. Awesome. So this group, legit number 1, they survived their Division 4 contest, which ended in quite a bit of controversy. Did I lose someone? Okay.
All good.
Something happened. For some reason, everything.
Oh, you're doubled up on Gabe somehow.
Yeah. I don't know what happened there. I'm sorry. Give me a second. I gotta fix this. It's gonna drive me nuts if I don't. But
Oh, in the meantime, yeah, I forgot to tell you that Full Tort, she is an acrobat. She's been working really hard on her flexibility, got herself some armor that really works with that kind of movement. Really looking forward to tonight.
Is that full tort, as in tort law?
Yes.
Okay.
Now I'm curious, what other kind of tort are you thinking about?
No, because I thought it was full tart. But then I was like, wait, no, she worked for a law firm.
Excuse me?
Full tort.
Beg your pardon?
We're going to have words there. What's your name?
Grimes.
That sounds like defamation of character.
all right, I think I got everyone back where they need to be. So you had a bit of controversy. There was a serial murderer that was involved in the events of your Division 4 play. It was a big kind of scandal, lots of investigations, a lot of expose kind of pieces about the mall and what went wrong with the league and how could this thing happen. And so you all have kind of garnered like maybe a bit of fame as a result secondhand because of all of that, although the whole story kind of detracted from your win and your victory there, and like the story kind of became more about the murderer. And so you eventually contracted with an agent named Steel Train Johnny Toad. He's an ex-crawler himself who had been quite successful. He had reached the heights of Division 2 play, but for health reasons, bad knees and such, he had to retire at some point and started to make a career for himself as an agent. And so he has taken up with you, and he has kind of called in a favor. An old buddy of his is now kind of heading up the Division 4 contests in New York, and knows that this is kind of a step back for you all because you had earned the right to compete in Division 3 play as a result of your victory last time. However, by taking on another Division 4 event, he has kind of called in a favor. If you all do this, he believes he can get you access to a tournament that would potentially, if you did well, launch you to kind of the head of the line, so to speak, in the Division 3 competition. And so you all meet with him at like a Chinese restaurant, and you're all like in the buffet line as he's just talking business. And you have your sponsorship from Malsec. And so everywhere you go, you've kind of got this kind of lame entourage of a security detail, just like these kind of out of shape folk in these kind of drab uniforms. They just have belts that have, like mace, and maybe one of them, like the captain, has like a taser or something like that. But they kind of follow you around and rep the brand and such. And so you're all like in line getting your food. And Steel Train Johnny Toad, he's he's a dwarf, bald. He's got a black beard that's showing streaks of gray at this point, and he just has like really odd fashion sense. Like he's got like a polka dot tie and kind of rumpled up little sports jacket that he's wearing, and he's just shoveling food onto his plate as he's talking to you all. He says, "Well, let me tell you something, fellas. I really think that this is the way to go. We do the Division 4 play. You see, we do the Division 4 play. You're gonna reach the top of Division 3 play. It's not a step back, you see. It's really a leap forward if you look at it from a certain perspective."
Yeah, well, Johnny, nothing's gonna help our brand more than having us surrounded by a bunch of Paul Blarts. I mean, you gotta do something about that.
I hear you, brother. I hear you. I'm thinking the same thing. No offense, fellas, but it is kind of a limitation. It does pay the bills, though, right? It's paying the bills, so we keep them around, I think, for now. But, you do well in the Division 4 play, and there's going to be a lot of eyeballs on this, Daddy. So, we just go through with this, and I am sure that you're going to attract a number of new sponsors. I got a couple of things on the back burner myself, but this is going to be a lot of exposure for you guys. We got to get that whole murder thing. It's not good. We got to get people forget all about that. I think the best way to do that is with more killing. See, that's the whole gimmick that they've got for this Division 4. Most Division 4 competition events are non-lethal, but not this one. That's what the sticking point. The ratings have been low. And so they want to bring in a real ringer team, and that's where you guys come in. You've got some experience with this. You've got, these other teams, they are what they are. They're going to compete as well, but really you're the shoe-in. You need to be the main event. You got to really shine.
Sure. We're going to be the big toad in the little pond.
That's the story of my life there, Phoenibus.
Yeah. And I don't mind having these security fellas hanging around. Never felt quite so fit as I do hanging with these fellas. I go up a flight of stairs, they're all out of breath. I feel good about myself.
That certainly is one way of looking at it.
Yeah. Now, as for this event here, you're saying all safety's off. This is going to be live and such. Live and deadly.
That's right. But I don't think you guys have anything to worry about. It really is the employees that are signing up to be the opposition, you see. So don't be afraid. Don't be holding back now. You go in, and they want to see some blood.
But on the other hand, if the employees are like our mole sack here, there's not going to be a lot of sparkling.
Hmm.
Well, it's part of our job to make them look good by looking bad, you know.
True.
Well, I mean, it's your call, but I think this is the way to go. You give me the word, and I'll have LeBrock up on the phone. That's my old pal, my old buddy. He's the one that's heading this whole thing up. He's trying to shore up these poor ratings and such. Now, it's not that far away from here. It's going to be down in Brooklyn. They have retrofitted one of the local universities. Their athletic complex is going to house this entire thing.
Oh.
Now, what's going to prevent XCrawl from unleashing another serial killer against us in order to boost ratings? Is that like
there ain't going to
something
be
that might
no
happen?
serial killer again? Are you? Lightning don't strike twice like that. I mean, that was a very no. My friend LeBrock, he knows all. He runs a tight ship, Daddy. You don't have to worry about no funny business here. He's got inspectors.
Yeah.
You know, they know. You know, there's all sorts of different protocols and things like that have been put into place. And no, sir, this whole thing is going to be above board.
Now, Miss Dee Dee, was Brooklyn one of those places that you did your driving around in?
I gotta tell you, I know Brooklyn like the back of my foot.
Like the back of your foot.
Yes. And let me tell you, it's made of lead. The last thing you need to worry about in Brooklyn is a serial killer.
So what is the first?
Gentrification. It's no laughing matter. You wouldn't know what it's like to lose your home.
No, I sure don't. But so long as we don't have any objections then from Miss Tort or Mr. the Tongue.
No objections. I think this translates to a grand old time.
With a name like the Tongue, I'd hope so.
I think that we can go forward with this. I'm really interested to hear what kind of potential sponsors you have lined up for us going forward with this exceptionally dangerous encounter.
Oh, of course. We'll talk all about that once you get through this event, and I'll call him up. I'll call up Commissioner LeBrock, and we'll get this all squared away, and we'll get you scheduled for it. So, with that, you finish out your meal. There's a couple of people that maybe come up to you while you're dining to snap a photo or something like that, but you get the sense it's not the kind of fame that you want. It's more like kind of the morbid like type of thing. It's not like fans are like coming in wanting to be in the selfie. They're just kind of taking photos of you while you're eating and such. And so there's a lot of room to elevate the reputation that you currently have as your agent gets this whole thing set up. So in the coming days, some logistics are kind of planned out in terms of dates and times, and you come to learn that there's a total of 12 teams that have been chosen to participate in this contest. There are some other strange details that you start to hear about, maybe from advertisements and things like that, but you've come to understand that the entire dungeon has actually been designed by a 14-year-old. There was like a scholarship contest or something that happened to, design your own dungeon or whatever. And like this prodigy from one of the local middle schools or whatever got selected. And so they're just things that are starting to make you question what your agent has exactly gotten you into. But nonetheless, this is kind of in motion and moving forward. Right now, it is November. There's a terrible blizzard that takes place the week before the event, and so as you are driving through the streets of New York to get to Brooklyn, it's you can see there's a lot of barricades up, security guards kind of in front of the venue, and crowds with smattering of reporters are all kind of crowding into the streets around the Brooklyn Academy of Letters. And you get dropped off and enter into, and ushered into, I should say, the green room. So if you're looking at our map here in Miro, right where the token is in that room that's marked 1-1 is where you were brought into. And so this is the Athletics Center's visiting team locker room that has been turned into the Dungeon Green Room. The room is dimly lit by 2 overhead bulbs that cast shadows into the corners, and there are 2 long benches bolted to the floor in between rows and rows of lockers. Each one of you has been assigned a locker in which you are to store your street gear during the game. There's also a folding table here in one corner of the room set with coffee, soft drinks, and bottles of water. There is a door on the north wall which must lead to the dungeon. Standing on one side of it is a referee in the traditional black and white stripes. He wears a whistle around his neck, a headset mic, and what appears to be a .45 caliber revolver in a shoulder holster. Next to the door is a magical arcane video screen, or AVS as you've come to know them. Once the dungeon begins, you can communicate with the DJ, your agent, or the referees through these magical devices. Through the wall, you can hear the muffled talking, laughing, and movements of the capacity crowd here at the athletic complex. And so you are in kind of those precipitory moments, waiting. From your understanding, there is, in the past hour, the previous team that. There was another team that had gone through the dungeon, and there's just kind of like reset and cleanup and such. You haven't seen any like previews of how they fared or anything like that. You were in transit on the way, but you had heard that there was at least one near fatality on the previous team.
Now, has everybody got their energy drinks and the one to shake up and explode at the end?
I get some coffee.
Coffee sounds good.
I'm just gonna be here. I'm gonna go to the bathroom here and just focus. So
You're
it's
just
okay
in there.
with y'all. Just gonna sit in the toilet here. He's really, crapping his pants up. He just.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna go grab 2 bottles of water and put them like in my pack, so I have some water. Got to stay hydrated. Real important to stay hydrated.
The doors open. You see Steel Train is here in his polka dot tie and his sports jacket. And he's coming through. He looks real sweaty. Like he looks like little bags under his eyes. And when he comes in, he's still got kind of this boisterous kind of attitude as he comes in there. He's like, "Okay, team, how are we feeling? Where's Austin? Austin, you did bring
He's in
Austin.
The crapper.
Hey."
You see Austin shuffling pulling up his pants, making sure he doesn't have any toilet paper stuck on the back.
Oh,
of his...
geez. Let me tuck you in there. He comes around and he gets real handsy with you. Okay, you're gonna do fine, Austin. You're gonna do fine. Is there anything you need? Anything I can get you?
No, let's just get this started.
Okay, then.
Wings. Could use some wings.
The wings. Okay.
Yeah, like hot wings.
You gonna eat hot wings before we start?
I think hot wings are a good idea.
Okay.
I'm kind of into that too. Yeah.
Y'all
Hot
want
wings are the
hot
food
wings.
of champions.
Hot wings right now. You want hot wings? Okay. Well, I could get you hot wings at the end. I think, as long as it takes longer than 30 minutes here.
Everything is at the end with you.
Well,
Everything's at the end with you.
you could have mentioned the hot wings thing the other week when we were together. We would have had some time to prepare. I was just thinking you need like a pep talk or something like that. But okay, hot wings from now on. Always hot wings at the beginning of the XCrawl.
And please remember some Tums for me. We're not all in our 20s.
Yes. Yeah. Well,
We'll have
if
to,
you want
we'll have to
Tums, I
just
got
draw.
Tums.
Thank
course he doesn't.
God.
We'll have to just draw up a rider for the next time and make sure everyone signs off on it.
Oh, is that the one where we can say we only want green Skittles?
Yes, absolutely.
Hot wings and green Skittles then.
All right, I'm jotting it down. You can change it.
So he takes his leave for you, kind of mumbling, okay, hot wings. Okay, remember, Daddy, hot wings. And he takes his leave, and suddenly you see one of the producers kind of comes over and says, okay, line up. It's almost time to be on. And then you see that the AVS comes to life, and you see XCrawl Commissioner LeBrock on screen addressing the rowdy crowd. He's kind of a larger man, kind of greased back, blonde hair, big bushy mustache, and he kind of holds his hands up. And now it is my great pleasure to introduce the man of the hour, the winner of our dungeon design contest, the meanest little DJ of them all, Seymour Blood. The crowd cheers and the camera pans to a small podium. Standing behind it, obviously on some sort of raised platform, is a teenager with extremely close cropped hair, dressed in a blue blazer, white shirt, black tie. He smiles, seemingly drinking in the cheers of the crowd, and he says, hey, thank you all very much. Welcome to day 2 of the Battle for Brooklyn. We have many teams to get to, so I guess we're going to keep my remarks really, really brief. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce our first team of the day, Legit Number 1. And there's a cameraman that kind of swings the camera to get kind of a pan shot of you all there. I don't know, is anybody striking a pose or doing any kind of grandstanding as the camera is focused on you?
I have my. Oh, go ahead, Casey.
I was going to say, I think they might have caught me leaning over, be like, I wonder if this is just this kid's nightmare, what college is going to be like.
Yeah, the tongue just has the ninja claw out from his first one, and on it is a prominently displayed label of Harold's crossed out and Hank weapons. You can use it smiling.
Somewhere Hank is at home, just it's my boys.
Claudia has her longbow out, and she's posing as best as she possibly could as a cherub at the age of 80 something. We will never say so.
All
And, Grimes is just using his club to try and whip up the crowd.
And I'm just striking a very severe looking pose, trying to flex some muscle and showing how the arm of my armor has no sponsorship here at all. There's a big open space right here.
So all of you that are striking up some kind of a grandstanding pose for different motives and such, you could do a grandstanding check. That would be a D20. You would add your character level plus your charisma modifier. or personality modifier.
I got a 15.
15, you get a point of fame. I'm going to say the crowd level here is a DC 13 for all grandstanding checks.
I also got a 15.
Can I add a point of fame?
I got a 10.
You do not, unfortunately.
And I got a 4.
Oh,
No.
Hank is like, no, you're ruining the brand. Boo! He's turning the TV off wherever he's at. And we got a reroll that just came in from the Roadkiller at 87. Thanks, Isaac. So we'll put a reroll into the pot here that any of you can access anytime that you wish. So with all your grandstanding and such, the camera kind of pans back to the 14-year-old. He's eager, a little nervous. He manages to like read off each of your names, and he gives some stats like height, weight, signature moves, and things like that. And then once the introductions are over, he continues, "Okay, crawlers, let's get ready. This is my very first dungeon. So, like, hope it's fun and everything. Your performance is being evaluated by a special judging panel from the Adventurers Guild. They will choose a winner based on heroism, skill, leadership, and, of course, how far you get with how many players still left alive. Not to make you, I don't know, like nervous or anything, so get ready. I might be young, but I haven't pulled any punches yet. Yesterday I saw first blood. Let today bring what it brings. Your quest is to defeat all monsters, find the 3 sections of the scroll, and read it aloud to access the final room. I'm going to go backstage and get a few surprises ready for you, so I give the stage back to Mr. LeBrock." And the camera swings to LeBrock. "Thank you, Seymour. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a big hand for our first-time dungeon judge?" The capacity crowd cheers enthusiastically. "Now, it is time to begin. Players, from this moment forward, your lives are forfeit in the service of the Empire. We thank Emperor Ronald I, the Uniter, for giving us this opportunity for these young heroes to demonstrate the courage and valor of the Empire. Watch over us all, O Apollo, and reward the brave and strong with your blessing. And you, who would be heroes, heed me now. Your life begins today, but could end at any time, because this is XCrawl, and if you die, you die!" And everyone screams that in unison. You see that the crowd is cheering along as he finishes with his famous catchphrase. The AVS goes blank. The little light over the door switches from red to green, and the referee points to the door, and the crawl has begun. Finibus, you go up and open the door, which is trapped.
Right.
But it is kind of a laugh gag kind of thing. You go to open the door, bzzz, electricity jolts through you, your hair stands on end, kind of goes up and down through the pipes, fries the little doll on your back, and the crowd there's a laugh track. You take 1 point of damage.
Oh, well, that'll wake you up. Oh, push the door the rest of the way open.
You open the door.
All right, chums, I'm ready, guys. Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins!
Jeff has found the sound alerts that I had set up with channel points, so we got a Leroy Jenkins. Thanks, thanks, Jeff. Very well timed. The door opens and you hear the roar of the capacity crowd. From where you stand, it is obvious that the dungeon is a temporary structure arranged in the middle of a huge gymnasium. The walls around you are made of some sort of heavy plexiglass, as they are completely see-through, and on the opposite sides of the walls you can see live cameramen, backstage personnel, referees, handlers, statisticians, and a long table filled with men and women who are scribbling in legal pads between glances at your group. The bleacher seats start some 15 feet beyond the west wall. There look to be several thousand people here, crammed in the gymnasium, cheering and chanting and waving pennants. This room is large and arranged into various obstacles, and there are thick orange arrows painted on the hardwood floor, which seem to mark a path for you to take. A path set with swing ropes. There is a big pit of mud, attack barriers, and the like. And at the very center of the room, there is a 30-foot tall tower made of wood and stainless steel. Hiding behind a low wall at the top of the tower are two small men in armor. You may very well be facing your first humanoids in combat right now. The two armored figures are manning some sort of cannon with a wide barrel, which is not currently pointing at you. There is a 3-sided revolving AVS scoreboard hovering in the air some 30 feet over the tower. You see your faces, names, stats listed, as well as clips of what must be footage from your time at the XCrawl in the mall. There are several referees in the room. One near you blows a short blast of his whistle to get your attention. Okay, XCrawlers, you have to hit all 4 buttons and then assault the tower to win this room. Follow the arrows, don't skip any obstacles, and follow the instructions of your referee. On my mark, get set, blows the whistle, go! And at this point, you can see it seems like the very first thing where the arrows are pointing you towards is that little section labeled A. It's a big, huge mud pit. And there are some ropes there. It looks like the first thing is intended for you to swing across the mud pit.
Who wants to go first?
I will. She's gonna just run up there and give that a try to grab a rope and swing.
All right. Give me a strength check.
And how do I do that?
You roll a
I roll-
d20 and add your strength modifier.
Thank you. It's a strength modifier. It's a 13.
All right. You manage to swing across. No problem.
I do it completely silently, land like a cat.
I should mention, I always forget to mention armor check penalties, but Gabe's question about shields earlier in the day, I was like, oh, yeah, I should pay more attention to that because I always forget about it. So if you do have an armor check penalty, it does apply to this check.
It would have been 12.
So you're good, but
okay.
All right, so Grimes will try next, and since I'm an athlete, I get to use my training die, which is a 1d3. And you said strength, right?
Strength, yep.
Okay. All right, 14 plus 1 is 15, minus 1 is 14.
No problem. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
As you're all lining up to do this, Finibus has got his pipes out and is starting to hammer on the ground, trying to give you a beat to go to the, catch it here, release there, pendulum swing.
Morgul will go next.
Okay.
Uh, 17.
No problem. Easy peasy. Swing over, no problem.
Didi, you want to go next?
I suppose. D20, no strength modifier. A 2.
Come on, Didi, you got this.
Do you want to use your reroll?
I would love to do that. Thank you so much. And I hope it helps. A 5. It really didn't.
5 is the number you need.
Ooh.
Oh, well, just kidding.
It's not pretty, but you managed to, like, you initially grab onto the rope and, like, you started to, like, sag, and you're just, like, a little ball on the end of the rope, and you just barely get to the other side, kind of roll off onto the ledge. But you're clean.
Talking
so-
about sagging is it's appropriate at this point in life.
Yeah.
And you guys see that Augusta has a huge shield. Is gonna put it in his back. And gonna to have both hands free to do this. And gonna roll. And
say,
he
is
rolls
it-
a 5 because I got a -6.
Is that like a sail or what?
Basically.
You also just are like kind of struggling to keep yourself on, and like you're able to like hold yourself onto the rope, but like your feet just can't like seem to get like lodged onto the rope, and you're kind of dragging and almost kind of get a little bit of mud on your heels, but you manage to just barely get to the landing, which I think leaves us with Finibus.
Finibus will pass his pipes off to the bear. The bear will be behind him going bang, 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 bang. And then he'll jump on the rope and he'll come up with a 17 -2. So 17.
Makes it look easy and get over to the other side. Now, as you all touch down, crowd, you're on a rope going over mud. Like, this isn't really what they're here to watch, right? So you get a like kind of a tepid clap. And you can see the next piece of action is probably about as thrilling as that. It's a bunch of tires, and it seems that you're supposed to go through the tires, foot by foot by foot through the path over to the other side. Anyone who wishes to go forward without falling and stumbling can do an agility check.
Claudia will go first this time. She got a 15.
Okay, no problem. You get through there.
Finibus follows with a 9.
You trip and fall. And then there's just like a little sad trombone sound that goes over the AVS screen, and they'll replay that for a couple of clips here, but you eventually get through to the other side. Minor damage to your dignity.
11 for Grimes.
Grimes, you get through as well.
I got a 10.
You make it through.
I got a net 20 -6, 14.
You make it through. So I think that's everybody, right? Just only Finibus
Tongue.
is... Oh,
Tongue got a 16.
okay, you got through as well. So you all make it through. On the other side, you can see there is a button that's on like kind of a little podium. And you move up.
1-3. All hands in. 1, 2, 3.
As you press it, there's a police car style siren and flashing blue lights kind of go off in the arena here. It seems that you've hit the first button with minimal resistance. Now,
What are the guys on the tower doing?
they seem to be observing you, but they're not moving the cannon. The cannon's kind of pointed currently in like towards the western side of the room. But they are watching you. It seems like they're just kind of observing, and as you look up there, you notice that they are goblinoid. Little orange faces underneath their heavy armor.
So I noticed that there's not much of a obstacle down the northwest corner of the room. I'm guessing water cannon or something worse. When we go under these spinny bits in front of us, straight line, go fast. Yeah, no.
What are the spinny butts in front of us?
They are a couple of tripods that have been set up, and they have let's see. How am I going to flavor this? They are like, they look like a pair of kind of standing mannequins, but they're like 6 feet tall. And they each have like kind of 4 kind of boxing gloved arms that are out and jointed.
Huh.
Rock'em sock'em robots.
Yeah, except they don't have legs. They're just like they're mounted on these like tripods, and they seems like they like swivel. But there's like clearly like an orange arrow that goes like right between them.
They look heavy or
Yeah,
fast.
yeah. They look the tripods themselves look are maybe made of metal. Like they look like they're weighted down, and possibly even mounted to the floor.
I mean, Augustus, are you thinking of stopping them, or are we avoiding them? Yeah,
Well,
I
if
see
I
the
put my
shield.
shield like this, I could try go there and see if I can stop it, and then you guys can pass.
To hold them off while we pass underneath the shield.
Correct.
I would try that.
All right. So
Yeah.
Gustus, you're moving forward, and you're gonna have that shield kind of overhead, and you're gonna try to like
Yeah.
create a barrier, a physical barrier that. Okay, I like it. So you move forward, and you kind of get into position, squat down, and a couple of attacks are gonna come towards you as you attempt this.
Just before you do that, Augustus, can I attempt to lionize you as a jammer? Kind of hype you up a little bit,
Yeah.
and
Sure.
hopefully make this a little bit better for you. Which means I roll a d20, and I hope for a high number. That's an 18 plus 1, 2 is a dirty 20. Which means something. Dirty 20, +2 on attack rolls, willpower saves, reflex saves, and skill checks. So +2 to your dice for 2 rounds.
That's great. Thank you.
All right. As you move forward, they kind of animate, and they're going to try to start like pummeling and bringing down a barrage of fists onto you. Does a 12 hit?
No.
And a 3 will certainly miss. Why don't you give me... I'm going to say it's maybe a strength check to try to keep the shield like up while the fists are wailing down on it.
13 on the die, +1, 14.
14.
+2 from the, so 16 total.
16 total. You managed to, and you could tell like each side, like you're getting like 4 fists, a total of 8 kind of like punches per round are coming down on you. But, you use the shield to kind of make that canopy, and all the rest of your team is able to fly under it. No problem, no risk of attacks.
Oh, well done, everyone. So now, is this the big open place to get to the next button?
Yeah, this is the open bit.
So, Augustus, any special actions that you're taking as you withdraw?
I withdraw and put the shield behind me, and then I'll tumble ahead.
Okay.
Avoid being hit in the back.
A couple of attacks as you try to withdraw. One is a 10. That one will miss.
Miss.
And the other one misses as well. So the entire time, you've been this is a recent acquisition, this shield, but you've been putting the time in practicing with it, and so that practice has paid off here. As you all get through that challenge and you're looking ahead, you can see the next button after a series of arrows. You run forward. In unison, press it again. And again, police car style siren flashing. 2 down, 2 to go. As you look to the east, orange arrow seems to be running towards a arcane target range. There's a referee standing nearby who comes up to the party and hands you a spell scroll. And then he just kind of signals towards this big, round, striped target with a big red dot in the center, kind of like an archery target or such. But he seems to be making it very clear that you are to use that spell to try to hit that target.
Well, I think the tongue is the reader of the group. Yes, no.
Oh, yeah, sure. I've never cast the spell before, but hey, there's always a first or something.
So, being untrained as you are, you can attempt to cast the spell. You probably are only barely aware of what it is as you're looking down at it, but you know that you're supposed to do something with the hands and put certain accents on. It's the whole thing. You think maybe you have a shot at pulling this off, but being untrained, you'd have to roll a D10 in the attempt to do the spell check on this.
All right.
Do we have any mojo kicking around? That doesn't survive between sessions, does it?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Hey, what's a little corruption among friends?
Hmm.
Do I do it? Add anything to that? Do like my intelligence?
Yeah, I'd say intelligence. Yeah, probably just intelligence. I don't think I'm going to give you your level on that either.
Well, then it's a 3.
It's a 3. As you attempt to cast that spell, let's see. Do they have it in here?
Spell misfire table.
Ooh.
Let me just see. I think it's a first level spell. I might have to grab the DCC book though. I don't think they put the repeats in here.
You know, it's funny.
Let me grab it.
All them blaster folk read these scrolls off pretty quick, but Tongue over here, it's taking him a couple of minutes to get through it.
This is reminding me of the funnel game I played at GaryCon. My non-caster that was casting grew a third eye from his. It's like an improvement.
Well, when in doubt, we'll have someone hold the scroll, pick him up, and chuck him at the target.
You have to use the spell to hit the target, and it's an archery target. And I'm just saying, if all else fails, just put it on one of my arrows. Technically, maybe.
I say that'll be a second attempt. We'll have Tongue try his linguistic skills. We'll then try the archery, and if that fails, we'll start hucking bodies.
Yeah, did the spell scroll, did it just like disappear? Or we still have it?
Oh, it's a second level spell. I see.
Oh,
well, that's even better.
Hang on, he just got to page 2 of the scroll.
Let's see. Why don't you roll a d4?
Oh, I did have my D4 over here someplace. A 3.
A 3. Oh. You didn't cast Ray of Enfeeblement. You cast Ray of Power, and it shoots off and hits those two goblins in the tower who grow like half a foot, and like all of a sudden like they're looking down and like their arms are getting bulky and they're just kind of hulking out a little bit and they just look confused. But yeah, they get
Oh.
a +2 to their strength and damage for the next 10 minutes.
Don't know as that was what we were looking to do.
Probably not.
Do we try again? Does the spell scroll still
Yeah,
exist?
as you cast it, as you realize what happened, the spell scroll just kind of crumbles and disintegrates. You see the ref just kind of grab his temple. The whole crowd is like kind of like boo, and you see that the ref moves over and is starting to dismantle like the archery target. And then it comes into view. You see on the other side, behind where the target was, is a 10-foot tall mechanical ogre with oversized fists and gauntlets, and it kind of activates and starts to move in your direction, and we can roll initiative.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Wait. What's initiative in DCC? Is it a D20?
D20.
D20.
You can add agility on top of what you
Except for me, I got a D16. I'm slow.
Oh, two-handed weapon? Pole
No,
arm or
it's big shield.
Oh, the big
get.
shield.
Oh yeah, that's
No.
right. So Augustus, what did you have?
10.
And Finibus
18.
and Full Tort.
14.
Austin,
9.
Morgul,
5, because I rolled a 1.
and Didi.
12.
All right. So the big ogre is first, followed by Finibus, followed by Full Tort, Didi, Augustus, Austin, and then Morgul. So the big mechanical ogre is in play. The crowd is re-engaged, interested with this turn of events as the thing moves forward. And I think Morgul, I think probably you're the one that's like standing there holding the bag, so this thing's going to move forward and with its oversized fist try to pummel you. What? Okay. And it rolls a 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
You take 5 points of damage.
Oof.
And next up is Finibus.
So Finibus is backpedaling, moving to the side, trying to stay at a little bit of range, and will huck a hand axe at it. Of course, it's got to be a construct. Can't do nothing about no construct. And the hand axe just like womp 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 banks and falls off unless a 4 hits.
It does not. That'll bring us to
insult a construct. Good.
Full Tort.
I would like to use my action to dodge this, and acrobatically try to like roll underneath and go for the button.
Okay. Let's see.
And it
Give me an agility check.
Oh, it's a natural 20.
Natural
Okay,
20.
I don't have any agility modifier, but that's it for me, folks. Goodbye. Good night.
So you hit the third button, blue lights go off, siren goes off, and you see up in the tower there's another little plinth that rises up with the last and final button.
It's at the way at the top of the tower.
At the top of the tower. Yep.
And is the thing still
Yeah,
banging?
the ogre
Okay.
is still active and still punchy.
Right. I just try to stay out of the way.
Sounds good. Dee Dee.
100% Dee Dee is trying to get out of the way because this is frail. These bones cannot handle it. So yeah. Agility, right? Agility check.
You're just trying to kind of.
I'm just trying to get out of the way of this entire thing. I have no ulterior motive outside of trying to make sure that I don't break another hip.
Okay. I mean, you can move and like be away from it. If you're, I guess if you're like trying to take your whole action to just be maybe give yourself an AC bonus or something, I could have you do like a agility check.
She wants to try and see if there's maybe something she can pinpoint.
Oh,
is there maybe a button? Is there like a wire or something that's kind of keeping this thing moving?
okay. Yeah, you want to spend your action kind of observing the mechanical ogre. Give it a intelligence check.
Okay. Oh, a 19.
You notice that right at the back of its neck, there's like a little toggle switch, but it's very, very small. Would require actually getting up to the button and actually, actually pulling it. Probably hitting it from afar or such is not going to quite cut it. It actually has to be like pushed.
Okay.
So if one could climb up onto its back and get up there, potentially you could deactivate it.
Okay. Claudia takes notice of that and just kind of yells to everybody else,
"Hey, whoever's younger and fitter than me, climb up there. There's a switch. Turn it off. Save the light bill."
That'll bring us to Augustus.
Augustus is going to wield his unwieldy ungainly shield and try to attract the attention of this creature.
Okay.
And he's saying to everybody, get out of here. Let me deal with this guy as someone goes up behind and switch him off.
All right. Give me a personality check.
9.
It seems like it isn't paying attention at all. It seems like singularly focused on Morgul.
Okay.
All right. So you're trying to get its attention, not having so much luck there. Austin, it is your turn.
Well, if the thing's distracted, then what if I use my rope to bind his legs together so that when he next moves, he trips?
Okay. You can give that a try. I'm going to say a little bit difficult just because he's actively moving and such. So maybe a high DC agility check.
Okay. So I'm going to use... I can use the training die. I'm going to use my luck modifier. And... do I have to tell you how much luck I want to use? Before or after? Or I can say after?
Luck you can burn after you roll before I tell you what happens.
But Mojo is before.
Mojo, I believe, is before, yeah. But
okay.
I don't know. I still usually let you burn the Mojo after.
Okay, here we go. Come on, baby. That is a 14, 15, and you said agility, right?
Well, you were actually using your athlete ability, right?
Yeah.
So I think there it's an opposed roll.
I think if it's grapple.
Yeah, so this would be like a grapple kind of thing. So
Okay.
So what was the end result?
So 15.
15. Okay.
Oh, wait, do I get the? Oh yeah, no. So 16.
16.
16, and you know what? I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use 5 luck.
Okay,
21.
21.
We got to do this. This has to happen.
He's pretty strong. Let's see what happens. Not strong enough. I rolled a 16, so luck burn mattered. But so you go and you kind of wrap up and do so in quick enough fashion that you actually are able to bind the legs before he moves out of position and such. So yeah, you can do some grapple damage.
Oh, okay. So I had a 2 on the die, on the training die. So that's a bonus. Shoot, what do I just roll a d20. No.
I think there's a table that tells you, right? Or no?
Yeah. What size? Is it double human size or triple human size?
That's a good question. Let's say he's double. Let's just say double.
Okay. So let's see. Normal bonus would be +4 versus athlete would be +2. Shoot, but it doesn't tell me what to roll.
Oh, for the grapple damage?
1d4 base
1d4
athlete
plus
grapple
strength
damage.
plus your training die result.
1d4 plus. Okay, so that's 2. That's 3. 3 I start with. And a d4. 6.
6 points of damage. So you can kind of feel and hear kind of some of the I don't know. I'm gonna say this thing is like mostly made of wood. It's like really well put together, but you can kind of hear kind of the cracking and such of its joints as you start to apply that move. Now you got him grappled, so on your turn you can, as long as you maintain the grapple, you can continue doing the grapple damage or move him around, or there's some different things that you can do with the grapple.
Yeah. I push him down, right? So then somebody could like press the button, I guess.
Yeah, I think on a subsequent turn you could do that.
Yeah.
Yep. So, all right, awesome. Morgul, you are up.
Morgul's gonna dodge and get out of the way of this thing now that it's grappled.
Yep, no problem. You were able to move out of his arms reach. And then any action you want to do?
I'm gonna probably move towards the tower.
As you start to do so, you'll see like a ref kind of pointing to the orange lines.
Oh. All right. Well, I'll start down to. I'll probably join whoever's over at the button.
Like moving towards the ogre, or okay.
Well, oh yeah. So I'm probably move back, and if I have a clean line of, probably best is I move back, and if I have a clean line of fire, I'll shoot my short bow at it.
Yeah, you could shoot your bow.
Mm-hmm. And an 8.
That one will miss.
Mm-hmm.
And that will bring us back to the top. It is the ogre's turn. The ogre is mad at Grimes and is going to try to hit you with a fist. Gets a 17 to hit.
Well, that hits unless there's any penalty for him being grappled.
No, not to attack you. And he is going to deal a whopping 7 points of damage to you.
Ooh.
And that'll bring us to Finibus.
So Finibus is Gonna look way up at that switch up there and start climbing.
Now, again, the ref is going to point you towards the arrow. Like there's like a path that you're supposed to follow to get to the tower.
Oh no! Look at the switch on the back of the back of the ogre.
On the ogre. Okay.
On the ogre, go for the ogre switch.
Ogre switch.
Yes, ogre
Okay.
switch.
Trying to climb up the back of the ogre.
Trying to climb. It worked on the tree. He climbs things.
What if you push him because his legs are wrapped with rope? Is that possible? Maybe you can.
I'm willing to go for that.
Timber.
That sounds even better than climbing.
Going for
So
a
we'll take
tackle.
He'll get a running start. He'll just kind of jump and try and like hug and throw his weight into it.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
Sure. That's a 15 with no mods.
All right. I will have him roll 1d16 instead of the 20.
That puts the odds somewhat in my favor.
Mm-hmm.
Once I find my funky dice.
I know. I have like all my weird DCC dice here. I'm like,
I have mine in a line because I like, wait, which one's which?
All right.
As I slam into him, paint chips has got the little pipes and is like on the thing's back.
You had a 15?
15.
All right. He had a 13 with all the penalties and such. So you managed to hit right where, his balance is taken out. He falls face forward, back exposed. And that will bring us to full tort.
Okay, so if I see that, I was going to try to do an acrobat leap to. I suppose I don't have to leap now. I can reach it. I go for the switch.
You go
on
for the
his back.
switch, and easy enough to grab and flick it, and he just kind of goes limp.
Hey, we overpowered it.
I'm noticing a severe lack of thanking me for pointing out the way to do this.
Well, thank you, Miss Didi.
mm-hmm.
Correct.
Team play.
Hmm.
Now what?
You want me to
where we-
turn it back on so you can do it yourself?
Nope.
All right, Ben. Let's move on.
All right, you got the referee at the sideline, kind of like he's like, keep it moving.
Oh, Austin is going to grab the construct's head, pull it off, hold it, and like throw it.
Okay,
Grandstand, I
you're gonna
guess,
try to rip off the head and throw it into the
And
crowd. Do a
grandstand.
grandstand check.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my god.
So the first step is you have to rip the head off to make this work.
What's he
And
doing
so
to
he's
it?
just like there, fumbling, trying to pull it off. It's really well. This is gnomish craftsmanship. It's impeccable.
I give myself a splinter.
Oh,
I've never
was-
passed a grandstanding check yet.
The referee comes over and kind of puts an arm around you, tries to pull you away. Okay, let's really keep it moving.
I gotta do this.
Hey, we got the pillars or a cage or something going on over here.
Yeah.
Alright.
What is this next thing?
Yeah, what does this thing look like?
So you're following the arrows?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So you follow the arrows, and yes, at this point, a cage drops down on you.
Wait, what?
And you can see the goblins seem to be kind of manipulating that cannon now. So suddenly they are kind of training it on you.
Ooh, how much damage do they take?
Lift the cage.
You want to go and try to lift the cage?
Can
Is
we?
everyone in unison trying to do this?
On the
Yeah.
count of 3. A 1, a 2, a 3.
Sure.
Okay. You can elect one of you to make the strength check, and then you can add a +1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to that roll.
I'll do the strength check since I could use the training die. Okay. Here we go. Ooh, 16, 2 is 18, 19 plus, what did you say?
5.
24.
24. All right.
Wow.
It's pretty heavy.
Oh, okay.
You managed to lift it up maybe like 1.5 feet, 2 feet, 2.5.
Can I try to slide under it while it's up?
Oh.
Sure.
You do like an acrobatics check to try to get underneath it to slide out.
You could try.
Is that an acrobatics check?
Yes. It'll be an
Okay.
agility check, but
I mean, but I have that as a skill, like an acrobatic skill.
Oh,
so yes. Okay.
sure.
Okay. It's it's a 15. It's a 15.
15. All right. You slip out. Okay. Austin, and the rest, it suddenly got just a little bit heavier.
Somebody get a brace under it. Anybody get a jack?
My goal was to get
brace.
out and try to scale the wall of the tower to get up the
Well,
tower.
it's one less of us now helping him to keep this up. So,
Paint chips, get down here and help. The bear comes down and starts lifting too.
So any actions by the rest of you to slip out or
well, I'm staying there with him because if I slip out, it's gonna have more hair. So someone else wants to pass on the other side, but no.
all right.
So Finibus will take 2 cans of energy drinks out of his pockets, stack them on top of each other, put them underneath the bar so you can lower them down and balance them on. He starts stacking energy drinks and starts grabbing everybody's cans and stacking them up.
They're just
This is why
busting.
Oh,
Yeah, the sickly smelling energy drink is just blowing up all around you. Okay, so full tort, you're on the outside of the cage.
Yes, and I have an ability to climb sheer surfaces,
Okay.
and
Go
I would
ahead.
like to try to climb up the tower.
Okay, give that roll.
Yep. Oh no. That's a 11, 12, 13, 14.
Okay. You start to climb up. The 2 goblins up there, as you do so, are going to try to fire their tennis balls at you. It's a tennis ball cannon. But they will miss you. You're kind of dodging out of the way, making quick work of scaling the wall, and you get up into the tower with them. And at that point, they kind of draw themselves back and kind of form a little defensive, wall, I guess you could say, in front of the button.
In front of the button. And is the cannon left alone now?
Yeah.
Just
Yep, it's
asking.
pretty crowded up here with the cannon, the 2 armored guys, now you. So it's
Is
kind
it
of
possible to swing the cannon around to them?
you could try that. Why don't you roll me a quick anything that any of you in the cage are doing?
Yelling.
I guess
I mean,
Augusto will pass on the other side, but instead of then leaving, just continue to help, but being on the other side.
Claudia is trying to aim at one of the goblins through the bars.
Okay.
yeah, and that's what same thing that Morgul's doing. He has a short bow out and is going to fire up at one of the
oh, it's
goblins.
getting heavier.
All right. Why don't the 2 of you take your shots?
All right. So I got a dirty 20.
Okay, that'll hit.
I got a 16.
The 16 with all of the cover and obstacles in the way misses.
All right, and that's 3 damage on one of them. Whichever one you think.
Damage. You take one of them down. So as full tort, you're up there. You're kind of getting ready to like do something fancy with the cannon. All of a sudden, shoo, what is it? An arrow or a?
Yeah, it's an arrow from a short bow.
Shoots and like hits this guy. You're going for the head. You're going for the blood. It's all lethal.
Yeah,
after all.
it's probably whatever's up above, and that's probably the head.
Yep. Right through the head. He falls over dead. The other one is just like, please. He's just like drops his weapon and puts his hands up. Don't kill me, please.
The tongue draws first blood.
If he's talking to me, I'd say I just want to push this button, buddy.
Yep. And he like jumps onto the wall, starts climbing down. It's all yours. I quit. He says to the camera as he starts to go towards the no-go door.
Oh.
You hit the button.
Push the button.
Swirl of blue light goes off. Sirens are blaring, and you see the crowd cheers. A door opens. Commissioner LeBrock himself comes out, and they lift the cage to release all of you in the cage. And he's just kind of waving to the crowd. He says, gather round, congratulations. Let's get a picture. I want to get a picture with the winners here. Come on, get us in the frame here. And he starts shaking your hands. He's like, congratulations on this victory. I'm here to present you with, and he's going to put like this couple sets of prayer beads around Dee Dee's neck, and he hands a well-made longsword. I don't know, maybe he'll hand that off to Finibus, and he's like, look, this is Velcro. It's revolutionary. You know, he's showing you the scabbard that seems to just clip right onto your cloth or whatever.
Wow. And it's official Velcro too. It's not just hook and latch. That's brand name.
And to full tort, he gives you this like really nice, kind of lacquered, almost looks like a cigar box or something. But he opens it up. There's just like a full set of thieves' tools on the inside. He's like, "These are masterwork. These are masterwork. You know, you either keep these, you put them up on your shelf. I mean, there's only 10 of these in circulation, so." Congratulations! He gives you that. He said, well done. And the referees are opening up the door over here.
So the door's open.
Yeah, they're opening up the door, and LeBrock just says, "Well, thank you all. You got many more challenges to come. I'm looking forward to seeing how you fare in this next contest. Please."
So Grimes goes, Dee Dee, do you think you can do lay on hands on me? I'm kind of hurting here.
Wouldn't be the first time a man asked me to lay hands on him.
Did anyone find the scroll? Weren't we supposed to find?
Oh, a piece of a scroll.
Crap.
Commissioner says,
Can I go back up?
Nope, you're good. You're good. It'll come.
Oh, all right.
Claudia takes a moment and goes to lay on hands. So let me, teammate. I rolled a 16, so we didn't
nice.
piss off Cupid. And I need to know what your hit
I'm lawful.
dice.
Oh, my hit dice is a D12.
A D12. So because that's what is used to heal you. And you got 10.
Oh, okay. I'm back up to full health.
And Claudia,
Thank you very much.
she takes a moment. She puts her hands on you and she goes,
I'm sorry, they're a little clammy.
That's all right. I haven't been touched like that before by a woman, so
Commissioner's like, keep it PG. This I got a 14-year-old up there.
This is a very different kind of show. I'm not involved. Not involved.
Violence and
she
killing
takes-
is fine, but
right. Takes a
God
moment.
forbid any sexual. Oh, why am I talking like Dee? Damn it! It's that happened.
This is a side effect.
Wow.
This is a side effect. The clammy. This is the clammy now. So congrats. She turns and looks directly into the camera, breaking the fourth wall, and she goes,
I just want to take a moment, very, very heartfelt, to thank my patron, my love, my God, Cupid. So happy to be here. So happy for your help, always.
takes her little locket that she's got and picks it up and goes,
Always makes me feel just a little bit better. And if you too feel like you might be feeling the love, take a moment and pray, see what you can get.
if you want to do a grandstanding check, you can.
yes. So, oh, please help me. I'm sorry. I promise I listen.
Level and personality.
Thank you. I got a 14.
14, you pass, and that message is received. A lot of people taking that to heart. Going to be looking up some prayers to Cupid on the interweb, so get a point of fame.
Do not want to see their search history.
So the door that the referees have unlocked for you open and lead to a tunnel. It is 3 feet in diameter and strangely fully carpeted. And it goes into the dark.
Well, that's when the flashlight comes out.
You turn the flashlight on and move forward through the tunnel. Eventually, up ahead, you'll notice that there's a square of light that seems to be coming from up above, kind of casting a checkered pattern on the floor. As you move forward towards it, you can see that it is coming from a metal grate that is built into the tunnel ceiling. And there is a white envelope dangling from the center of the grate by a strip of masking tape.
Yes, that's a scroll.
Could I? And there's just how far away is it from where we are standing in the dark?
We'll say 10 feet.
Am I able to sort of check for traps around it?
Sure. You've got a skill
Okay.
for that?
Yeah, it's not much though. It's just +1. Find trap is what it is. Find trap. Does that work?
Yes.
Do I do my armor
Nope, not on that
minus to that? Okay, that's 14.
14. Seems ordinary.
It's fine. I want to grab it.
You grab it. There seems to be a letter inside. You pull it out, and it reads, there are 5 orcs in the room above you. They believe that you're going to be entering from a door to the south. So you have the element of surprise. There are 3 prisoners here. Free them all to win the treasure.
So let's be sneaky.
The grate
So-
I guess I'm
above you
turning off
looks
the-
like it's probably pretty heavy, but, with a little bit of finesse, you might be able to dislodge it without making too much noise.
But it's light up there, right? It's light, but it's dark where we are.
Yes. Except for the flashlight that Augustus has.
Which I'm turning off right now because you need to be stealthy. So
Oh, okay. I was gonna use mine and say, can I start looking on the wall for a light switch? But okay.
It didn't say where the prisoners were.
Well, Morgul's gonna look around because he does have infravision
Nice.
because he's a half orc.
The tunnel appears to be a dead end. There's really not much of the script in here. Seems that the only way to go up would be through that grate.
As we're looking around, does anybody have anything that could deal with like multiple orcs at once?
I have smoke bomb.
You have a
Which
smoke
would-
bomb?
Well, yeah, I have a couple actually.
Like
That would just make it hard to see, for everyone.
right, but if we slide a few of those out towards where the orcs would be, south a ways, then we can get out and get to protecting the prisoners before the orcs can get at them.
Think that makes sense? Looking up the smoke bomb to see how big of an area it is.
I think it's a 10-foot square.
Okay.
Morgul goes, I got one of them there fancy alchemist charges.
So if we were to, has anyone got a mirror that we could poke up and kind of look around? Something shiny.
Been good, damn.
Camera.
I have my fancy commemorative bottle opener from the law firm Christmas party.
I'll check how good a shine there is on this new longsword that they gave me. Like, could I get a reflection off of that?
I don't know. Give me a luck check.
Sure. That is a 13 on the die, which is above my luck, I believe.
Yeah. You're just not able to make out enough details for this to be useful information gathering.
Guys, I think first of all, we need to get up and then assess the situation. So Augustus is going to put himself on his knees, put his shield above his head and say, jump over this and up.
All right, so we're going out loud and obvious. And we're going to try
Well,
and
and
protect,
fast, so we can
we're gonna
still
try and
to surprise them.
protect the 3 prisoners, kill the 5 orcs,
Well, protect first and then kill later.
and smoke and alchemist charges.
We might not have to kill all 5. Just saying.
One of the beginning goals: defeat the monsters, defeat all monsters.
Mm-hmm.
I guess defeat is maybe subjective, but
If they
no
surrender,
sex,
they're
only
defeated.
violence.
That last guy just quit.
Right? Yeah.
Well,
That
resignation, I
counts
guess,
as defeat.
too.
All right, then. So on the count of 3, 1 and a 2 and a 3.
All right, so Augustus is boosting someone up towards the grate. Who is that person?
Is it heavy? Somebody strong, I would imagine.
Yeah, I can go first. I got the high strength.
And tell me about your approach.
Well, I'm just. You said that there's that grate, right? So I'm just gonna I'm gonna just slowly.
Okay, you're being careful.
open, Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Yep. Give me a strength check.
All right. And you know what? For this strength, I'm gonna add my luck modifier on that. All right. Well, 3 plus 1 is 4. Plus 1 is 5. 12, 17.
Yeah, I mean, it's for you, not that heavy to push off. You gonna climb up there?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna peek first and see, and do I
Peek?
see anything?
Yeah. So as you peek, you would see there are indeed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 orcs that are all looking at a door to the south. Their backs turned to you. They're coming up where the T is.
And no hint to the prisoners.
Well, you can see there are 4 prisoner doors, barred doors, embedded in the walls here.
Ooh. Okay. All right. I would so then I'd quietly put it back, and then I'd go down and tell them the situation.
The ones that
We
have individuals in them are A, B, and C. D is empty.
B is empty.
D is empty.
Yeah. So I'll tell them there's 5 there. They're looking at a door on the south. This grate. When we go up it, we're right behind them. And there's 3 prisoners that are in 3 separate confined areas.
So you went back down to talk to them.
Yeah. Well, whisper. Tell
So you would have had to put the grate down.
Yeah. I can do that.
Give me
Careful.
an agility check.
Agility. Okay. All right. I can still use the luck and the no, not the strength modifier. The training die. Okay. 16 plus 2 plus 1. That's 19.
Okay, you managed to put it down without them noticing you.
And then I tell everybody what I just said.
So I'm still
I
taking
can
smoking charges.
I can sneak up pretty quietly, I think, and maybe take one out before anything else happens.
I'm
Then I'll
pretty
be up
I'm pretty
there.
good at I'm
We
pretty
need to
good at
do
that
all
too.
of that. Yeah, but we all need to do it at the same time. Otherwise, it's going to be a fight. We can take them out before they react. We're done.
Well, what if we throw the charge in there? Like, how much damage could that do?
Well, could that do the damage to 2 of the hostages, which are in C and D? B is empty, but C could be a dangerous spot.
Get up and aim right. I can try to take the furthest guy on the left out. Or I'm looking at it like coming out this way. So
Mm-hmm.
I could take this guy out. Try to take this guy out. Come up through the charge to the other end. And what do you guys think?
Gonna do it.
Yeah, because I'm willing to hand off my charge to somebody because it's probably better for me to sneak up and try and backstab.
I'm just going to put it out there. None of our goals include making sure that the hostages are okay.
It did say
No.
free the 3 hostages.
Yeah, I mean,
Did I
if
miss
they're
that part?
dead. Yeah.
I'm kidding. I didn't say that. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I'm saying like freeing them is, I mean, logistically, like freeing is not the same as shaving. Like, did you say save or free?
See, this is why you always keep a lawyer around.
I think we've gone a little metaphorical on that one, but
Yeah.
So how big is that charge's explosion then?
It looks like it's only one person. It's like it does a 1d6 flame and then a 1d6 flame the next round.
All right. So do you want the extra smoke to help you with your sneaking or no?
That may alert them, actually.
The smoke will make it hard for us. The smoke affects everybody, so the smoke will make it hard.
Yeah.
If it obscures
Alright.
them, it obscures them.
So
Let's just go upstairs, sneak on them.
go out.
See if we take them out.
You're gonna go left, middle left. I'll take far right. You'll take middle right. You'll take middle.
Right?
Yeah.
Sounds like there's trappings of a plan at work here. So who's going to be going back up first?
Let's see. It's probably me and
Yeah,
me and...
I would be first out if it's like a sneak thing. So
Okay.
I have
Well,
to roll that.
Who's going to go up and again do the great thing?
I think you got the muscles there.
I can try it.
Can I do the grate? Is there enough space for me to do the grate and then for Tort
Oh, yeah.
to
You could hold it for us.
Yeah. Is there enough room for that?
You all are going to be standing on Augustus's back to.
Oh shit. That's right.
One at a time. One at a time, guys. Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
Reverse pyramid.
It's a big shield,
Okay.
but I'm still one man. Okay.
Yeah.
One at a
so
time.
I'll take out the grate, and then I'll just take out the grate, and just.
And then you're going to go back
Why don't you
down.
Yeah.
Try
and I'm
to-
gonna go
Okay.
back down.
Okay.
Why don't you try to
yeah.
hit, like, throw the grate at the guy in front of the grate?
That's gonna ruin the surprise.
Yeah.
Before
No.
we have
That'll
to be
mess up
up.
the surprise. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So,
Okay.
Austin, give a strength check first.
Okay. Here we go. Okay. 15 plus 3 is 18.
It's so
18,
easy.
19, 20.
The agility check then. You're trying to set it
Oh,
down up there, right?
Yeah. Ooh, 10, 3, 15, and I'll use three luck
Okay.
to make it 18.
Quietly set the grate down next to the hole, and then you go back down.
All right.
Today's ambush brought to you by Mallsec. If you don't want your guards ambushed, use Mallsec. They know not to all face the same direction. Mallsec for all your Mallsec needs.
All right. What's next?
I want to sneak out. I have a sneak silently skill that I want to do, and then try to backstab the guy that's the farthest on the end.
Okay.
So
Now-
I'm going to roll my sneak first. Or
Well, hold
what?
on.
Okay.
Are you going up there and you're stabbing indiscriminately right now, or are you all like getting into position first?
hmm
Yeah, get into
Obvious-
position first, and then.
Yeah.
Going up to sneak. Yeah, I'm going to
Yeah.
try
Okay.
to like basically stealth up there.
So full torque goes up there. Who's next?
I'll be next because I can also have move silently. So
Okay. You climb up on Augustus'
Oh.
back. You climb up there also.
yeah. But as I'm going up, I'm gonna hand over to Austin the alchemist charge
Okay.
because he probably has the best of agility to be able to throw it.
Okay.
Wait, my agility, I have the 0. I don't have a plus on that one, so.
Well,
But I have a minus, so it's better.
You have mi- okay.
Better 0 than a
Yeah.
minus.
So Grimes, you going up next?
Not yet. No. Let's
Okay.
let's have
So I got full torque up
Finibus.
there, and I've got Morgul up there.
Finibus. No.
Finibus will try to go up. Yeah.
Okay.
Finibus goes up, so there's 3 of you up there.
I have to go last, so don't look at me.
Okay. All right. So then I'll go up there.
Okay, Grimes is up there.
Let Claudia go because
Oh,
she's not
oh,
going to be
yeah.
strong enough to pick him up.
True.
So-
All right. You get up there.
Yeah. So DD goes, and then I'll go. Austin will go.
Okay, so everyone's up there except Augustus. Augustus, what are you doing?
At that point, I put my shield back and I try to see if someone else helps me to grab.
Yeah. Austin will.
All right. Grimes, give a strength check.
Okay. Here we go. Ooh, nice. Okay, so 19 on the die, 19, 3, 12, 12, 13.
No problem. You
Wait,
get
what am I
them.
doing? Yeah.
You get them up there with these. No complication. Orcs haven't noticed you. So, full tort. You're sneaking. I'm not going to make you do a sneak check, but you want to basically go up and backstab one of them.
Yep.
All right. So you get your backstab bonus on this attack.
Which is 0. But sure. It's a 15. Or do I do my armor class? It's a -1. It would be a 14.
Not on this
15
roll.
or 14.
15.
Okay, 15.
15 will hit. So since it's a backstab, it is an automatic critical hit.
Oh, I thought it was a 1d10, but no. I don't know. Never done it before.
1d10 with a dagger. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a 1d10
But it's
damage, but it's also a
also
critical.
credit, yeah.
Yep. What's your crit table?
My crit table is 2.
All right. And
Die.
Crit die is 1d8.
1d8, nice. Okay, so roll a 1d8.
8.
Do you have a luck modifier?
My luck modifier is 0.
0. Okay, so strike cuts a line across the foe's face. They are blinded by blood for 1d4 rounds.
Ooh, horrible. I come up behind him and I guess I do that. Do you need damage? How do I roll the damage? Is it 10?
It was the
Okay.
d10.
Oh, that was a 2.
Rolls a 2. And let's see. Strength modifier?
1.
1. Okay, so 3 points of damage.
All right.
To
You gotta roll the
this
D.
one.
You got to roll a d4 for how many rounds he's blinded.
Yeah, he
Oh.
is still up.
I thought it was 2. I thought it was just 2 rounds he's blinded.
Oh, is it 2 rounds? Okay.
I don't
Well-
know. I thought that's what he said.
No, it's a 1d4.
Oh, I have to roll that. Three.
3 rounds blinded. All right. Let's see. Next up would have been Morgul.
Yeah, I'm gonna try a backstab on the one right next to her, and the one she did. So
Sounds good.
that would be a 14 to hit.
And that is with your backstab bonus and your strength. Okay. That one misses. You hit his armor. Let's see. Next up, I think, is Austin.
All right. So I guess I'll throw the charge at this guy by the B. All right. D20, right? Or
I believe it's like a ranged weapon, so I would say a d20 plus agility.
0. Okay. All right. Ooh. 11, 12, 13, and 4. 4 luck. Oh, 2 luck only? 2? Okay. 2 luck.
We do 15.
Yeah, to 15.
15 hits.
Yes. Okay, what's the damage on that, Tux?
The 6, right?
D6?
Yeah,
the 6 is the
1d6.
first round, the 6 is the second, right?
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me look it up exactly. So yeah,
Okay.
target struck takes 1d6 fire damage on impact and an additional 1d6 next round if they don't spend a full round putting out the flames.
Nice. Okay. 4.
4 damage. So this is going right towards the one that full tort just stabbed in the back, and now he ignites.
No, it
into
was the other.
Other side.
The other side. The opposite side.
B.
Oh, okay. And he is not dead. He's just on fire.
No. Oh, he's on fire. Fire.
All right. Who wants to go next?
Finibus will try and finish off the blinded one.
Sounds good. I'll give you a
We'll huck
+2 on that attack roll.
+2 on that attack roll. Is that +2 to dice or +2 on the attack?
On the attack.
That will be an 11 on the die. 2 makes it a 13, and we will throw 2 luck at it to get to 15 because that seems like a good number to have.
That's a good number. It hits.
Awesome. That'll be a D6 on the damage. 3 damages.
That's what you need. He goes down. 4 to go. Who's next?
Just to be clear, I think it was the opposite orc that was taken out. But
So-
just because
Still
the other
4.
one is on fire.
I'm not playing a
Still 4.
token game.
Yeah.
Like I
Okay.
got the one that you
Still
hit is
4.
out.
Yeah. So face, so nobody's going. Augustus gonna take out his short sword and try to stab one in the back. Rolls a 15 on the die, plus 1, 16.
So did you want to do a fresh one or the one that's currently on fire?
Given I'm going close combat, I'm avoiding the one that is on fire. I don't want to risk being burned, so one of the hefty ones. And I'm gonna do 3 damage.
3 damage. He is still up. And I believe DD is maybe the only one that hasn't gone yet.
Yeah. Out of curiosity, so am I gonna be at disadvantage or something because it's all I have is a ranged weapon and we're in a small space?
No.
Okay, then I mean, yeah, she's gonna pull out her bow and her what's it called? Oh gosh, from the 0G quiver trademark. And aims at whichever one looks
There's
the
one.
hairiest.
Ooh, the hairiest one. Ooh.
Yeah.
Let's roll to see who's the
Anything
hairiest.
against her
Okay.
men.
There's one that hasn't been injured yet. He's extraordinarily hairy. Heavy and hairy. They go hand in hand.
Sounds like Salvaccio. Love him, miss him.
So does a 14 hit?
I'll let you consult with your comrades.
Use the luck.
You need a luck.
Apparently, okay, I guess I got to use luck. So,
Yep.
okay, so well, yeah, we use
15
luck.
hits.
Just one.
We used one. We used one
Use one.
luck. Great, thank you. And then that hits. Okay, it's 1d6. So 3.
3. All right. Awesome. At this point, let's roll initiative. That was
Right,
your
I got
surprise round. And there are still
14.
4 orcs up. Oh, and I rolled poorly. All right. Who had that 14? Was that Dee?
Yeah.
All right. Augustus
What was that 10?
and Finibus.
5.
Austin.
Muted.
6.
6. Morgul.
10.
And Full Tort.
18.
Ooh, Full Tort at the top of the initiative.
I'll just try to just stab with my dagger whoever is closest to me. If there's one that's damaged, I would.
Yeah, I'll say the one
Yeah,
that
2 damage.
Augustus attacked is closest to you.
Okay. And that's just a strength. That's a strength thing, right? Oh. I got a 6.
That one will miss. Next up is Dee.
Okay. A 19.
19 hits.
Yep. We aim for the hairy monster. And we get another 3.
Harry goes down.
Oh.
Consider yourself shaved. She does a little
Part up to the sky.
Do you want to do a grandstand for your kill?
Always, absolutely. Ooh, okay. Oh wait. Okay, 16.
16. You get a point of fame.
I don't do math for a living or anything. Sit here and struggle to count basic numbers.
Morgul is up next.
Ooh, probably gonna need to spend some luck. That's a lot of luck. I'm just gonna miss.
Sounds
Me
good.
too.
Augustus.
I mean,
oh,
wait. Let me go ahead and spend 4 luck to make it a 15.
15 hits.
Ooh.
There's one that's on fire, and there is another one that's injured, one that has not been hurt.
I'll go for the injured one.
Okay.
And since I have my dagger out for the backstab, I guess that's what I'm hitting with. So, 3 points.
That takes him down. 2 left. So this is a bloodbath. You can see the crowd approves. They're cheering. They're loving it as the floor runs red. That brings us to Augustus.
Augustus uses his shield to basically sandwich the guy against the wall, and is trying to do a action to sandwich this guy. So he's gonna roll his D3 for the action dice. See if he can do a special attack and kind of crash him against the wall. So it's a 17. The action dice is a 1.
Okay. So he resists the special action, but you're going to do a bit of damage.
With the damage, this is the shield. I'm gonna let you call what the damage is.
D3.
D3, okay. So it's gonna be 1 + 1 from strength, so 2 points of damage as
2
I
points.
press against the wall.
Batter him a bit. Don't quite squish him and pincer him, but that'll bring us next to Austin, and you were the one that did the alchemist fire, right? So why don't you do that?
So I'm gonna roll
that
another
D6.
Come on. 5.
All right, he burns up. He didn't even have a chance to put himself out because of the surprise, and you still have your action.
Yeah. So then I'll use my club. Yeah. To hit the last guy standing. Oh, where's my? Yeah. Okay. Here we go. 10, 13, 14, 15 to hit on the 15 to hit.
That's the
and
magic number.
D4. 3.
This guy's still up.
Do I add strength? Do I add the strength modifier with that?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
4.
He goes down.
Oh,
All right, now I'm gonna grandstand, and hopefully this time I will. Come on, 13.
13, I think, was the number I said, so you get a point of fame.
Yeah.
And
Alright.
we'll give each of you 2 mojo for having. There's a lot of opportunities for there for you guys to fuck that up. And you didn't, so nicely done. And hey, we got a raid coming in here from Drake Takes. I haven't seen you in quite a while, so hey, good to see you. Hope you guys are having a great game. We're playing some silly fun here tonight. XCrawl Classics. We're running through probably one of the older XCrawl adventures. This is DungeonBattle Brooklyn. So it's basically XCrawl is kind of a modified version of Dungeon Crawl Classics, set within kind of a death sport pseudo modern setting. It's very fun, very silly. So thanks whoever gave that shout out there for Drake. Awesome. So you guys complete the challenge. You can see the AVS screen like lights up, and there's the commissioner's smiling face. He's like, "Congratulations, legit number 1. You are going to be going home with each of you a 500 gold piece note and a potion of healing." You can see that there are some attendants that are coming out with like little plush pillows that have a little corked bottle of red liquid. Each one of you receives a potion of healing.
Oh, Commissioner Brock, who did we save?
And you can look and you can see that there are the 3 cages. I think just for the sake of time, I'm not gonna have you do all the lockpick checks and everything that you're gonna do. Like you finagle a way to like get them out and such, and eventually you'll get to unlocking this door to room D, and there is a concealed door there that is going to open up and lead you to the next challenge.
Is there a scroll in this area, or a piece of a scroll, or not?
There is not. You'll get some reassurances from the referee that those fragments are yet up ahead, and then they would
I
kind
don't
of usher
know.
you towards the next challenge.
I tell the rest of the team, I don't know. I mean, we're supposed to get these parts of these scrolls, and they keep telling us, "Oh yeah, no, later." I don't know.
They're just like the referee's like, "This was designed by a 14-year-old. What do you want?"
I just hope the scrolls rhyme.
Oh, they probably rhyme, and badly, very badly.
Hey there, Claudia. I'm a little damaged. Should I
Get
use the
another
potion,
man.
or should I ask for the love of Cupid?
If you're coming to me and you're asking me what I think you should do, you already know the answer.
She proceeds to once again pull out the clammiest, slightly dripping hands. It's uncomfortable. All right. Well, I got to tell you, I'm really sorry. That did not work. I rolled a 3.
Ooh. All right.
So
your disapproval goes to 2. So if you roll the 1 or a 2, then that is a critical fail going forward.
yeah. So she tried. Now you're just wet.
All right. Well,
Wet
then
and
I'm gonna pop my potion now.
All right.
Alex, if you get a second, the overlay seems to have slid around again.
Oh boy.
Woo!
Okay. For your potion, D6 plus 1.
All right. I'm up to max again.
All right. So the passageway is free, and you all start to enter in that way. The walls of this corridor are thick plexiglass. You can see the crowd watching you from the bleachers. As you turn left around the corner, you see a 10-foot deep, 20-foot long pit. Inside are several scampering creatures, each the size of a small horse. They have long antennae, tough-looking hide, and skitter about trying to leap out of the pit to get at you. The pit takes up the entire corridor, what did I say, 10 feet? 10 feet of the corridor, and there is no... That doesn't make sense. There is a ledge. There is a ledge on the other side and the door. So the pit is where this X is marked in the hallway.
Does anybody have a cell phone? We'll call animal control.
I mean, I was just thinking it's not going to be very sporting, but if we just sort of post up at the front and you folk with the bows shoot down.
Or we can just jump over and let them be.
That's 20 feet.
10 feet.
Don't we have athletes with us?
Is it 20? Is it 10? I think it's 10, right?
With
I'm sorry.
and then a 5-foot
I'm sorry.
ledge.
It's 20 feet across. I forgot these are 10-foot squares.
20.
I mean, I have a 20-foot long rope. But
I mean, does anyone know what these things are other than giant cockroaches?
yeah, because that's kind of where I'm at too. Would these happen to possibly be lawful extraplanar creatures?
They are creatures. If someone would like to make an intelligence check, perhaps we could ID them.
Don't ask me.
Yeah, I'm at a -1.
Same, 7 minus 1.
I mean, I've been in a lot of damp basements. Let's see what
There's a joke there.
11?
11. I'm gonna say you're not quite sure.
19.
19. Okay.
Intelligence, right?
That's a rust monster. It's definitely a rust monster.
Ooh, that's bad. Ooh.
What do they do?
They rust your metal.
Oh.
And given that I'm entirely made of metal right now, that's not a good thing.
It's a shame we didn't bring any parts of that big wooden ogre with us, but I still think arrows.
Can we not just go back and get it?
Well, no, it can't go back through a door once it closes.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
Right?
technicalities.
I think that's a rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll try to shoot it.
Yeah.
I'll try to shoot it with my bow. I have a crossbow.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Now, paint chips, you stay back for
That's
this.
It's a 19. Is there like an they don't have an agility modifier, so it's a 19, I guess.
19 hits.
That's D4 damage. 1.
1 point of damage. All right.
This is gonna take a while.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Ten.
Okay, DD has a 10. Morgul.
15.
Grimes.
8.
Full Tort.
10 also.
Finibus.
5.
Augustus also 5.
5.
Okay, rust monsters. 12. Okay, that means that Morgul, you are up first.
Morgul reaches into his backpack, pulls out 4 iron spikes, and throws them down into the pit, into a corner of the pit.
Very smart. They are up next, and they take the bait. They were kind of stacking up on each other to climb out, like one of them was gonna get out of the pit, but you throw the spikes in, and whoop, cracker, and they go into the corner. So for the time being, I'm gonna. Well, I'll wait. Let's see. Full Tort. What is your move?
I suppose that I would just try to take another shot at them.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing. So, but that's a 10. That's a 10.
It doesn't pierce through their thick hide. DD.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna aim 19 to
Hits.
hit. 3 damage.
All right. Grimes.
I don't have anything to throw at them. Yeah.
You could scream at them.
On the plus side, if I remember, you don't have a metal armor. You have
I
a
don't
club.
have metal armor. I have a.
So you might as well go in the pit.
Okay. Yeah.
No,
that's
don't
right.
do that. It was
No?
a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke.
Oh, okay.
It was a
I don't know
joke.
I
Okay.
don't know anything about these monsters.
Okay.
Oh, but you know what? No, I'm not gonna throw my dagger at them. Shit. There's really not much I can do from up here.
Gonna pass.
Yeah.
Finibus.
Finibus is going to throw a hand axe. Go X. 9, no.
No.
Womp.
Augustus.
Augustus has the option throwing a javelin or emptying 2 bottles of oil into the pit. And I think he's going to go for the emptying the bottles of oil.
All right.
Bloom, 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 bloom,
Bloop,
bloom,
bloop,
bloom,
bloop,
bloom,
bloop, bloop.
bloom, bloom.
We'll say you empty them. You'll empty them on your turn. That'll bring us to Morgul.
Let's see. Morgul's. He sees the oil going down, but unfortunately, he does not have any tinder or torches or anything. So
I have a thing. What do you call
Lighter?
it? A lighter. Yes.
Okay, you kind of passed your turn, so I'm
Oh.
willing to go back to you.
Could I give them my lighter to Tux to the tongue?
Sure. Yeah,
Thank you.
if that's how you
Yeah.
want to handle it, you can.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So
Here's my lighter.
all right. I really don't have much. I really have much to light either. So
Do we still have the paper that I still have the paper from the note from the previous room that said that, you know.
you're handing the letter
prisoner-
over. There you go.
Yeah.
all right, I'm gonna light the letter on fire. and drop it in.
Drop it in.
Burn notice.
Luck check.
Oh God.
You want to roll under your luck.
Yeah, and my luck is down low now. But I do roll under my luck.
Okay.
So, yes.
The
8 under a 9 now.
little piece of paper is on fire, kind of floating down there, and it's nebulous whether it'll hit the flame or the oil, but it seems to land right in the perfect spot. Lights up the pit, and these things are just like letting out this like horrible squeaking, screeching sound as they burn, and they do try to like climb up. Roll me a d6, Morgul. That's how much damage they'll take.
4.
4. Okay. So they're kind of scrambling a bit. I'm gonna have them do this. Yeah, they are more in a retreat mode than really trying to aggressively come after you. So they're kind of like getting to the far side of the pit. They're kind of rolling around, trying to put the flames out. I think rather than like draw this out, I think this is an adequate solution to killing. After there's gonna be a number of rounds of you like firing and like doing everything to kill them, and so some arrows go flying down, and this is entertainment for the crowd, seeing you kind of exterminate these rust monsters. After the flames and the oil kind of burned out husks of the rust monsters down there, it is safe enough for you to climb down and then escape over to the other side. And then before you is a stone door.
Haven't learned from the last one. Could we get this one checked for traps?
That's a smart move.
It's like, wait a second.
I could try that. That's a 17 to check for to find trap.
You find a trap.
Oh,
You
there's a
find
trap.
that this door is loaded with a spring mechanism that was designed to eject the one that would try to open it backwards into the pit behind you. Easy enough to disarm. You just stand back, pull the the handle, boing, 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 it pops off, and then you can safely open the door into the next room.
Mm-hmm.
Nicely done. You move now into this next area, 30-foot by 30-foot room, empty, except for a thick layer of sand on the floor. There's a door heading out through the north wall. Through the plexiglass walls, you see the crowd, apparently confused, unsure of what is going on. A few of them, nonetheless, cheer you on as you enter.
I'm going to say, wait. I know 14-year-olds. This is quicksand.
Claudia takes her rope out of her bag and proceeds to start tying it around an empty sports bottle that she had to kind of throw it onto the sand and see what happens. See if it does anything. An antlion or something comes out.
You throw it out there onto the sand, and give me a luck check.
Okay. 8, and my luck is 9.
Okay. So as you throw it out there, you kind of see the sand shifts about, almost like there's something walking about on top of the sand, something seemingly large. As you can see, just kind of little divots, maybe 6 at a time, kind of moving about in the sand. There's something there that you can't perceive.
Huh.
Would take a bottle of my water and open it and try to throw it, splash water onto this to see if I can kind of make out a shape.
You can. It seems like the water kind of hits resistance, maybe a few feet in front of you. It doesn't seem to pass through. It just kind of hits something and then falls down. As Austin Grimes suddenly goes, "Ah!" And you can just see,
oh no,
in the middle of his chest, this wound open up, and just blood is pouring down. You take
What? What?
This is no, not another serial killer.
5 points of damage. And then Austin, he's got this wound in his chest, and then he is pulled forward into the room, like something hooked him and barbed him and pulled him in. Mr. Grimes, I need a fortitude save.
Okay, what's my fort? 0. Oof. 7.
You don't feel very good.
No.
You feel as if poison and venom is coursing through your body.
Oh, no.
Oh, crap.
You're going to be at a -2 on your attacks, ability checks, and saving throws. I think we'll just, I'm going to just keep that same initiative from the Rust Monsters, but add in this guy. So there is confusion in the air. Something invisible has just hooked into Austin and created a big wound in the middle of his chest and pulled him into the sand room. Morgul, what are you up to?
Oh, you're muted.
I don't think we can hear you, John.
I hate to say it, but I'm gonna follow after Austin and move into the room and see if I move past something, if I can move into the room, if I can actually see what's there. If not, I'll just strike at whatever's invisible in front of it.
Okay. You kind of have a sense of where the thing might be just based on how Austin is being pulled in. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
That would be a 19.
19, pretty high. What are you attacking with?
The spiked claw.
The spiked claw grabs into something. You can feel it kind of like it pierce through what feels like a torso, like it pierced through something hard, like an outer shell or something. And you can deal some damage.
Three points of damage.
Okay. For but a moment, you see this humongous blue scorpion in the center of the room with its stinger hooked right into Austin's chest as he's being kind of pulled and almost like lifted up into the air. But you see when Morgul hits it, like it blinks into existence for like a second, but then goes invisible again. That brings us to the scorpion. It is going to try to take a claw attack at Morgul. And it is going to hit you for 4 points of damage. And it has you constricted. So you could see that Morgul is now being lifted up into the air, invisibly, maybe 2 feet in his feet off the ground where the sand is. That'll bring us to full tort.
So as it's blinking in and out, and I can see these people being lifted up, am I able to sort of determine if that maybe I would like to try to strike at that claw or is it just going to be a blind shot?
It's sort of a blind shot, but you have a guess. You have a good guess of where it is. Just a difficult shot.
Well, I'm using a dagger, and that's just plus my strength. That's a 16.
Ooh, let's see. Is there any luck you'd like to burn, or any mojo that you all have that you'd like to throw on that?
You know what? I would. How much luck do I need to burn? 2? Can I try to burn 2? What did I say?
I think you might be getting some mojo.
Yeah, use. I'll give you my mojo. I'll give you my 2 mojo.
I'm gonna say that hits. That's what you needed.
So 19.
So
19 to hit.
8?
Yeah, so you could roll damage.
Okay, I'm sorry. 3.
3 points. Okay. Given the fact that Morgul is still in the air and Austin is still being pulled around against his will, you're thinking it's not dead. And that'll bring us to Dee Dee.
Dee Dee's gonna do a blessing. She's gonna take a holy act and try to bless everybody. Does anybody want to throw mojo at this before I roll?
I will. What does it work? You have to hit a certain number? You know, my 2.
I can't because I can't hit a 1 or a 2 or it'll be a critical fail.
I have my 2.
I need to score above an 11 for it to do anything.
All right, so I'll throw mojo in.
Okay, so I got 2, 4.
And then 6, I think?
2, 4, 6, yeah.
Okay. I rolled an 11 plus 6, so we got a 17. Plus 1 bonus to all attack rolls, damage rolls, saving throws, skill checks, and spell checks for 1 encounter.
Nice.
Now, when you do that,
encounter.
Are you adding your character level and your personality bonus?
Oh crap! Well, but it negates each other. My personality bonus is -1. My character level is 1, so it doesn't matter.
Gotcha.
That's why earlier I was like, oh, I can do math.
Yeah.
So
cool.
Yeah.
And
so,
how long does that last?
1. The entire encounter.
The entire encounter. Yeah, I like that they changed things to being per encounter versus like rounds and turns and such.
The higher level, when it turns into like 1d4, etc., now it's only one turn. So, but
Awesome. That brings us then to Grimes.
I'm gonna take my dagger and just like, try and like cut myself loose. So that's with the +1 is gonna be a -1 to everything. Oh no. 11, 3, 14, 14, 15 to hit.
Are you trying to deal damage, or do you want to? Is your primary objective to escape?
Well, my primary objective was to do damage so that the thing lets go, I guess. Or
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if because I'm thinking it's hooked into me, so it'd be kind of tough for me to try and get out without any kind of leverage, without having any kind of leverage.
Yeah, so you're trying to deal damage, kill this thing, have it let it go. What did you say your to hit was?
It was 15.
15. I wonder if you have some friends that have some mojo that they would want to give you.
I have to. Goodbye. They're yours.
All right, 17.
I'm tapped.
I think you need 19.
Yeah.
17, and I'll throw in 2 luck. I'll do the luck. I'll do the luck.
I don't
2
think
luck?
you can spend luck for other people, but
Oh no, but me? Can I spend luck? Yeah, right.
His luck.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, so
you
I'll
still have
spend the
luck
luck.
left to spend. My God, how much luck did you
I
have?
do. I started with 15.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, spend it. I mean, who cares?
Oh yeah.
There's no tomorrow.
Yeah.
You're poisoned.
Oh yeah, true. And
But to be fair, you haven't yet asked who has the lowest luck, so it hasn't been.
Well,
You're
it's
right. I
gonna be
haven't
me
asked
now.
that in a while.
It's gonna be me now. All right. So a D4 for the okay. So that's 4 and 3, 7, 7 plus 1 with the strength modifier and the luck modifier. And the luck, right? The so that's 4, 3, 8, 9.
Did 9 points of damage. 9 points of damage.
Wow.
Is how many hit points he has, so I guess you actually do get released as you strike it with the dagger. So I was skeptical that would work, but it
man,
did.
this training die is the best thing. Wow.
So you drop, the thing becomes visible as you kill it. The enchantment that was on it worn off.
You did not grandstand.
Oh yeah, well.
Oh.
Can I grandstand with my chest bleeding out? I mean,
of course. What's
with my poison
cooler
too? Yeah, no
imagery than that? Yeah.
I'll try and grandstand, but then somebody's got to get this poison out. Someone's got to suck this poison out of me. Ooh. No.
You're looking at Claudia here.
He's got to get the poison out.
How did the grandstanding check go?
No. 11.
No go. Yeah, it's not pretty.
Yeah, I can't. Too hurt.
How do you? What does the poison do?
-2.
-2.
That's just it. Okay.
Oh, so there's no persistent damage or anything.
Nope. It's just the status effect. But I think DD can use a lay on hands to instead of healing hit points.
Yeah.
Can remove a thing like that. Yeah.
But I don't understand what it means when it says 3 dice. I'm not sure what it's trying to check against.
I think when it says 3 dice, it allows you to like roll their hit die 3 times, and you take the highest one for if you're trying to heal hit points.
Okay.
I believe.
And what's yours again?
D12.
Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty good. So a 2, good. A 9, a 4.
Okay, so you already did like the skill check to confirm.
Oh
that
no,
it
I got to
succeeded.
do the holy act. Yeah, crap. Got to do that one first, huh? A 12. So let me look at the table for that. Teammate lay on him. Yeah, no, so that'll work. That's fine. And the highest was a 9.
Okay. So 9 hit points back to
Oh,
Grimes.
okay. I'm back to full health. Thank you.
Did you want
Thank you,
to
Dee Dee,
did you
so
want to
much.
try to do a second lay on hands to remove the poison?
I thought that's what I was doing. That's why I did 3
Oh,
dice.
yeah.
Yeah, I did
that's
3 dice to try and remove the
Okay.
poison.
Yeah.
So then take those hit points off, then Grimes, and
Yeah.
and the poison is healed then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm afraid to chance it. Yeah, I'm afraid to. 12 is a little too close for comfort to pissing off Cupid. So
Well, you
the-
still have a potion of healing to
Yeah.
use, right, Grimes?
What's the potion? Potion is
1d6 plus 1, he said.
I have a first aid kit. I have a first aid kit. that I can-
kit too. Yeah. What's the first aid kit do?
I feel like it's just stabilizing someone that's down, but we could take a
Oh.
look. I don't think it gives hit points back.
We don't need to pack the wound here.
5. I get 5 back. And that gets me actually back to full health. 11.
As the healing's happening, Finibus is like searching through the sand to see if there's anything buried.
Yeah, the first aid kit can stabilize a dying character without spending a luck point. So,
Okay.
let's see. Finibus is searching through the sand.
Yeah. Buried treasure?
Give me a intelligence check or a luck check. Either one, I'm fine with. Trying to hit an 8. There is something there you could find.
I did hit an 8.
You find a crystal vial,
Scroll.
Why do
the
we
cork
fight?
in
We
it,
fight for the booty. Why do we wait? We wait for the
sort of a
booty. Why do we
shimmering
die?
liquid
We die for
inside.
the booty.
Hey, we're just getting a raid here from Jarl of Goats coming in. Were you guys playing some D&D tonight? I know you could do some different things over there. Welcome in. Hope you guys had a great game. We're just in the midst of playing some XCrawl classics. And we're digging through the sand after a really gnarly battle with a giant invisible scorpion. And Finibus maybe found something that could allow you to have a similar benefit.
Yeah, now we're betting, man. This would either be an anti-venom or a potion of invisibility. I can't see it, so I'm thinking invisibility.
That could come handy. We don't know what's behind the next door.
What about the scroll? Did you find the scroll?
No scroll.
We're more likely to find a squirrel than a scroll here.
Does anybody want to cut the scorpion open and see what's inside?
Scorpion. There's going to be scorpion inside that scorpion.
I'm just. It's got a carapace that's pretty tough. I'm just, throwing things
Oh.
out there.
Sure.
So you want to
Take
make
its stinger.
a shield from the carapace of the scorpion? That's what you're saying?
Or cut the tail off and use the stinger for something.
Pretty badass.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, yeah, please, because I don't have anything to cut with. I would like that so that I can dip my arrows in poison.
Oh, hey, yeah, here. Take my dagger. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Okay. So the feeble old woman is going to work.
I got that.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I'm
What's
still
wrong
healing.
with
I'm
you?
still healing, so I'm not.
It's
I'm not.
fine. These
I
youngins
love-
think that we can do anything.
I love that the messenger of Cupid is going to use poison arrows.
And
Love
if
is
someone could take
toxic.
a look at that door so we don't get shocked or spat across the room or whichever.
I could try
It's
it
a door,
again.
you'll be
Yes,
fine.
I will find trap.
Mhm.
Sure. Find traps.
That's a 13.
Doesn't seem to be trapped to this one.
It's fine.
All right. So you open this next door and leads you into a hallway where there is a kind of juncture up ahead. You can either go left, right, or through a door in an opaque section of the wall to your north. They're you can hear the calls of the crowd, all saying different directions. Right, go right. No, never go right. Go left, turn left. No, the door. Try the door.
Claudia's gonna go right, just like our good Emperor Reagan.
Hard right.
Hard right.
We got to do something about the way this country's going. This empire is not what it used to be.
Jarl of Goats, yes, it was a large scorpion. It had actually injected some venom into Grimes and had Morgul held within its claw and was lifting him up invisibly. Yeah. So you guys start to go right. See that there's a door at the end here.
Oh. Could we get this door checked out too, please?
Door. 5.
Ooh.
Very safe.
All right, checks out.
You open the door.
Push or pull door.
I told you it was fine.
Lucked out there. This door opens onto what appears to be a stage. It kind of gives you the feel of being like in Chinatown. Like it's kind of smoky, a lot of brick alleyway kind of feel down here. There's some neon signs that are flashing, like Qingdao beer. It's kind of like this. I don't know, some noise happening in here. It sounds like maybe muffled conversation or whatever on like a city street. And a man
So
steps.
Is this going to be opium den or some kung fu?
I was thinking kabuki.
There's a man that steps out in front of you as you come into this area. He's bald, squat. He's wearing a silk robe. He's twirling the end of his Fu Manchu, looking at you. And he pulls out his robe. He shows you he's got a non-combat badge on.
It's a flasher.
But he says, they haven't forgotten. They haven't forgotten what happened at the mall. And all of a sudden, whatcha! There's all these ninjas that like jump out.
Ninjas!
And they got nunchucks, and like some of them have little, daggers and throwing stars and everything like that. It's Kung Fu Electric Boogaloo, and we'll roll initiative.
Hang on to your weapons.
What do you mean by that? They haven't forgotten.
Remember when they came down?
Yeah, from the ceiling. Oh man, Sabuchio kept that katana. I forgot about that. He was really adamant.
All right.
Oh,
full tort.
1.
What did you have? Oh, 1 for Didi. Full tort.
5.
5. Finibus.
10.
Morgul.
13.
Grimes.
4.
Augustus.
9.
And let's see, the ninjas. Oof, not very quick, these ninjas. Okay. Let's see. Let me pull my tokens in here. So there is a total of... I don't have enough tokens. There are 12 ninjas in here.
What?
All right, gotta repurpose some goblins. There's some orc ninjas in here.
That one looks familiar.
It's a very diverse cast of ninjas that you have here. So we begin with Morgul. You're up first.
Morgul's just gonna shoot a bow shot in here since they're packed in here like sardines. I gotta hit one of them. and roll a natural 20.
Ooh, critical hit.
You're saying
Mm-hmm. And that my crit table is 2.
So
and my crit.
I am going to kind of give it away here. And I'm going to say with a crit, actually, your arrow hits one of them, and he just disappears in a cloud of smoke, and then it strikes a second one. He also disappears in a cloud of smoke. So 2 down. You don't need to roll any damage. That will bring us to Finibus. So there's just sort of a smoky haze there where 2 of the ninjas had been. Both had been struck by the... It was an arrow, right, Morgul?
Yeah, from a short bow.
Quick reminder, can I throw 2 weapons if I step down the dice? Am I misremembering DCC? Or don't bother and just chuck one? I seem to remember there's something about two-handed attacks.
Halflings can do that. There might be some other classes that have that built in.
Not a normal thing then.
Not a normal thing, yeah.
So then hand axe away. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Everybody please erase your mojo.
Ooh, nat 1.
I rolled a natural 1.
No, I was
think you
keeping
also-
my 2 mojo for.
You almost
I didn't have
spent it
any more
all.
left.
You did. Yeah, that was a good run with the
I was the
mojo, I
only
think.
one who didn't spend it.
Yeah. All right, so that one was a miss. There was a nat 1 though,
Yeah.
so it's a fumble.
Nat 1 fumble.
All right. What's your armor you're wearing?
I am wearing a chain shirt.
Chain shirt is fumble die. Chain shirt.
Chainmail shirt, D10.
What would you end up with?
D10 rolls me a 1 again.
1? What's your luck right now?
My luck right now is something like a 5. 1 second, can't do that.
5. An awkward attack leaves you off balance. You take a -2 penalty on your next attack roll.
Got it. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Augustus.
Augustus will charge in, shields up front, short sword out, trying to stab the first one. He comes across. Does that have 15 or 13? Sorry, I'm getting inclined. And I think it's 15 plus 1, 16.
You strike at another one, defeating him and causing him to turn into a cloud of smoke. Sort of unsatisfying. You're here to cause blood and violence, and these things are just puffing away. That'll bring us to the ninjas, of which there are 9 left. So they're going to kind of spread out and distribute themselves amongst the party. So 1 on each of you, 1 through 6. But then there are 3 leftovers there. So we'll see where they end up. So 2 on Grimes, 2 on Morgul, 2 on Dee Dee. And we'll start with Dee Dee. 1 is going to try to hit you with the nunchucks. Rolls a 16 to hit.
that hits.
4 points of damage.
Okay.
And then the second one drops a smoke bomb that kind of encapsulates the area in your vicinity, making them a little bit more difficult to hit. There are 2 on Morgul. 1 of them misses. Second one rolls a 10. Will miss. Grimes, 2 on you. Miss. And a miss. Full Tort, 1 on you. An 11 to hit. Misses. Finibus, a 13 to hit.
15.
And Augustus, miss. So they are maybe getting a little showy. None of their strikes are landing. It looks more like a choreographed kind of fight that you're doing.
Mhm.
As we move on next to Full Tort. So the
So
one
what
on
does
you.
the smoke bomb is making them difficult to see? Is it making me difficult to see as well?
The smoke bomb is kind of over by Claudia or Dee Dee and the 2 that are attacking her. The rest are
All right.
not in the smoke.
And these guys that are dissipating when we're hitting, do they all look the same?
Yeah.
Everybody looks the same.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just gonna slide in and try to I'm going to flip my dagger backwards and try to take a slash across somebody's legs. And I will roll for that. That's well, that's a 14. That's a 14 to hit.
14 hits.
And roll damage.
Really no need to because they
just poof.
puff away as you
Okay.
hit them. So it's just a hit, to hit game.
That's it.
That moves us next to Grimes.
Yeah, so can I hurl my dagger so I can try and take out more than one?
You could try.
Okay.
If you want to try the trick shot there,
Is that agility, right?
Roll a D16 instead of a D20.
D16. Okay, D16. All right. 6, 3, 9, 11.
That will
2 points of luck. 13. No. Okay. 1 more point of luck.
14
What is your
will
luck
hit.
now? What is your luck
Okay.
now? 1?
What is my luck now?
Yeah.
0. Yeah.
Wait.
so
Your
how
luck's
many-
at 0. No, you can't have a luck at 0. You'd be dead.
No?
Nope.
Okay.
Ah,
You'll just trip and accidentally stab yourself with a 0. What's your luck score right now?
Right now is 3.
Okay. I'm gonna say you don't want to go lower than a 3, or
Okay,
it's
okay.
just catastrophic. So this one was just a miss.
Okay. Damn, I lost my dagger.
That will bring us to Dee Dee.
I can't see, and I'm half dead. So, a great time had by all. And I have no melee weapon. So, yeah, I guess we're gonna fire an arrow into the ether and see what happens.
Okay. Firing into the cloud of smoke in front of you.
15. To hit whatever.
15. Would you like to spend a point of luck?
Apparently.
Yeah.
So I guess I did that.
Spend 1 point of luck and you'll hit.
Great. I hope that I didn't hit any of my friends.
I guess you don't really know because you can't see, but maybe you hear just a there's a little pop sound in the cloud. So you feel good about that. There's one less there. That'll bring us to the top of the round, and it is Morgul's turn. So Morgul, you still have 2 on you, I think.
Mm-hmm. Morgul's going to use his trusty claw thing that he got from the ninjas before to stab at the ninjas again. Oh, and he will miss.
Miss.
Not a fumble, but not low enough that I don't want to spend like all my luck trying to get it anywhere.
Oh, is it a fumble?
No, it's a 4.
It's not a fumble. Okay. That'll bring us then
5.
to Finibus.
Finibus will go ahead and at this point he has to stop throwing hand axes and start swinging with them. So we're gonna swing with a hand axe. And that's gonna be a 6. Nah.
Nah.
No.
Augustus.
Augustus will try to skewer another one with a short sword, but rolled a freaking 5, so that's not happening.
Ooh. All right. That'll bring us back to the ninjas. So, one attack on Augustus. A natural 20. That will be an extra 1d3 damage on this strike. All right, he hits you upside the head with the nunchucks. That will be a total of 4 points of damage to you. And it looks like Isaac, Roadkillerid 87, has got you guys a reroll. Thanks, Isaac.
Thank you, Ike.
Thank you.
The next one is on Finibus. Takes a strike, will miss. Next one is on Grimes. Grimes, I think you still have 2 on you. Miss, and a 12 will miss you. Morgul, you still have 2 on you.
Mm-hmm.
Miss, and my rolls aren't much better than what anyone else has got. Nope, that's a 12. We're gonna retire that die. No, that's sort of discriminatory because I'm going up against Dee Dee next. So Dee Dee, there's an attack
How
coming
dare
at you.
you?
I don't want to. Yeah, you could have the bad luck die like everyone else did. It's only slightly better. 15 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. No.
5 points of damage.
Oh.
Dee Dee is dead.
I'm sorry. 4 points of damage.
Okay.
If that makes a difference.
I'm no
at all.
longer dead.
No, not undead.
Ooh.
Okay, undeaded. And at this point, that kind of smoke cloud that was around you has dissipated.
That's good.
Full tort.
All right. There's just is there anything else in this space, like in our environment, that would be interesting?
Just the kind of the Chinatown environment. There's alleys and little storefronts, but you have a suspicion that it's all kind of stage backdrop.
I think I was wondering if there's like an awning or something, but I think I'll just attack. I'll just attack again. Right. I forget what the number is I'm trying to reach. It's 14 to hit.
14
14?
hits. Which
does
one? You've got enemies on everybody except you. Who would you like to go and give some assist on?
If I see Dee Dee looking bad, yeah.
You managed to disappear that one. So there's none on Full Tort, none on Dee Dee right now. That'll bring us to Grimes.
All right, so I got to use my club. The D20. That is not going to hit. I rolled a 5.
Dee Dee.
I'm gonna drink my healing potion, and I heal 7 points of damage.
Awesome. Back to the top of the round, and it is Morgul.
I'm gonna swing at 1-to-1s on me. And that would be 13. And I'll spend a luck to make it a 14.
That hits.
And it poofs, I guess. I really don't need to do damage.
Yep.
Yep, so.
All right. That brings us to Finibus.
So Finibus is going to not go with the hand axe. Instead, what he's going to try and do is grab, bear hug one of these balloon ninjas and toss himself into the obligatory pile of Chinese fireworks and hit it with his lighter.
Okay. Let's see, what order do I want these rules in? I want the suplex, I guess, first.
Sure, suplex first. We're gonna lead off with a 12, and we're gonna throw 2 points of luck on it. Make that a 14.
You go in for the suplex, reversal, and he gets behind you.
Oh!
You do an arm drag, and there's like some flippy high flying shit happening. He's flying up on the like what was that movie that was popular in the like late 90s or early 2000? Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon shit. Yeah.
People are kung fu fighting.
Yes. That'll bring us then to Augustus.
Yeah, let's see if I can hit this time. Yes, 15 plus 1, 16.
That'll hit. Poof. There are 4 left. The one that Finibus is grappling with, he's gonna jump down to that pile of fireworks that is just laying there, and he just grabs like the biggest one and just lights up his lighter. He's gonna try to strike you with that. Sparks are flying as the fuse is lit. You duck out of the way. There's a big explosion in the corner. It's pretty. Everyone in the audience, ooh, ah, but no damage. The next one is on Grimes. You still got 2 on you? Yeah. 2 on you. One is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
That hits. 3 points of damage.
Okay.
The other one misses. And then there's one on Morgul. Yeah. 20 to hit. Dirty 20.
God.
2 points of damage. Full tort.
So has 4 left still, or there's 3 left now?
There are 4 left. 1 on Finibus, 2 on Grimes, 1 on Morgul.
Yeah, could I like try to throw like with the throwing the dagger thing? What is that attack? It's a 16, a D16.
You're trying to hit one guy with a dagger, D20.
Oh, just one. No, I'll just walk up and stab him then. I'll just walk up and stab him. That's a 14. A 14.
14 hits.
Does it? I keep thinking it's 16, but great.
And in this circumstance, I would say, oh, it doesn't matter. I was going to say, you got a backstab. Ooh, you get a D10, but whew, it disappears. Which one was this? This was the one on Morgul?
I didn't say. I would take whoever's hurting the most.
I think Morgul's probably...
Morgul's looking really bad.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right.
I got a full 2 hit points left.
Poofs
right,
out.
yeah.
There's 3 left there as we turn to Grimes.
All right, so let's see if I can hit this time with the club. Get rid of one of the guys in front of me. 11 to 14.
Poof. Another one gone. 2 left. DD.
So I'm gonna aim for one of the ones that's on Grimes because no one wants to be double teamed. 16.
Oh,
Hits. Poof.
Now.
Casey. I saw that.
Safe at the grandstand. So you're welcome.
Thank you.
Morgul.
As I lead.
Morgul will go. There's one left.
There's one left.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go attack the one that's left.
This is the one that just tried to fire a firework at Finibus.
That won't hit, and I'm kind of low on luck. So
It seems fitting that it comes to Finibus to maybe try to finish this.
He's still going for fireworks. He's setting off the pinwheels. He's setting off the little screamers everywhere, trying to slam them down into it.
The Roman candle fight is on.
I'm remembering Joe Dirt pretty avidly right now.
We got a 14 is the number we got.
That's the number you need. So go ahead and tell us what happens.
So he finally gets like this string of pinwheels going, like they're spinning like that. He holds him up to it like it's a chainsaw, like and then.
Awesome. As the last one disappears, that original elderly man from the shadows steps back out and kind of slow claps as he pulls out from his robe 2 scrolls. And hands you all an envelope that has a 500 gold piece promissory note in it. Oh, and you all each get some attendants come out and are giving you your complimentary t-shirt displaying a skull and crossbones with the inscription "Ninja This."
Did we each just get 500?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Nice.
Which I think is the second one that you got. So I think you got
Yeah.
1,000 gold
Yeah.
pieces each total so far.
Mm-hmm.
To whom it may concern.
The 2 scrolls that he gives you, one is a wizard scroll of sleep, and the other is a cleric scroll of blessing. So the scroll of blessing, your messenger could use. The other one, I don't know. You could probably have Tux try to cast it with a D10 again, see how it goes. Something to sell or, I don't know, trade later maybe. But then he gives you another scroll, and he says, this is one piece of 3 that you need to enter the final room.
Okay.
And I think...
Is there anyone seeing those hot wings at all? No.
And I remember requesting coffee.
There's like like you smell hot wings. You don't know where it's coming from, but like it's teasing you. But I think I'm going to kind of rush past this next little part. We'll say you at some point would go over here. This is a room where there is a catwalk that grows out to where you see a scroll on a pedestal out on the northern side there. You'd be navigating through here. There would be some undead that would be trying to pull you down into the depths as you try to navigate your way over there. We're going to say for time's sake that you managed to defeat this room, get to that scroll, and you have 2 of the 3 parts that you need before confronting this last door here, or this next door here.
That foolish teenager didn't consider that we might have a paint chips robot. The undead were not attracted to it. So little bear just scampered over, grabbed it, scampered back.
I was just really excited for the possibility to do Turn Unholy.
I'm sorry, I'm cheapening the experience a little bit, but I want to get you to the final area here with plenty of time to get back to sleep, go to sleep and such. So this next room here, this is the green room. This is where that scent of hot wings is coming from. So your agent is in here, kind of huffing and puffing. He's even more sweaty than he was at the beginning. And he says, "Well, I hope I got some buffalo wings. I didn't know what kind of sauces you all wanted."
Hot.
They're buffalo wings. It's one sauce. It's buffalo.
Okay. I chose right then. So I've seen it's going quite well for you all. You got 2 parts of the scroll so far. I think your final challenge is just ahead.
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Remote
tough
vape.
one.
Have you heard any rumors,
Mhm.
any about what might be awaiting us?
Well, it sounds like the contract with some kind of old veteran in the final chapter. I didn't get a name or anything, but definitely a professional. You're going to be dealing with a professional in the last room, so you consider this all just a warm up.
Jeez.
And they're saying it's going to be a challenge. It's going to challenge the brain, the intellect, the puzzle.
Ooh,
Puzzle.
that might not be good for
I
us.
heard the word maze tossed around.
Oh,
Corn
Mm-mm.
chips.
Maze like
yeah, I
in
was
corn.
about to
Yeah.
say corn.
Do you guys have any corn chips? Like maybe some salsa, something like that?
I just got the wings. I didn't know. I can go back out and
I'm
get.
making notes on my rider again.
Okay.
If you don't happen to have any more of those healing potions, that would be really helpful. I don't know if you haven't noticed that some of us are a little bit,
Oh yeah,
hurting
yeah,
a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah.
I'm a little bit hurt.
No, a steel train has got you covered. He digs around in his pockets. He's like, "Yeah, I got a couple." He hands you like 4 healing potions. He's like,
Oh.
"Here we go."
Ooh.
All right, if you don't mind, I'm gonna use one now.
Yeah, so am I.
Sure.
I see we got universal health care in this empire now, huh?
Oh, thank
Don't say
God.
that too loud, Daddy.
Excuse you, Daddy.
Y'all daddies to me.
All right. Well, it's better than nothing. It's a D6 plus 1, right?
Yeah.
I'm back up to full.
So how many did we use of the 4?
2, I think.
Only 2?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm getting the 3rd one for myself.
Is anybody else missing HP?
Just 1, but I'm okay.
Same.
Yeah, I'm missing 1, but it's okay.
Yeah, I'm down 3 still, but I'm ready to go forward now.
All right, now everyone has their safety yarn, correct?
Safety
that?
yarn?
Well, we're heading into a maze.
Oh,
So-
you think the yarn of Adriane? Thinking about?
I mean, could be any yarn, just as long as it's safety yarn.
Got you.
Do you have safety yarn?
Doesn't everybody? I mean, technically, it's from my plumb line. It's need to find what?
I have
Oh,
safety
you're making
rope.
a face now. Were you making a face back when it was the pipes that we had to cut through on those bars? Took a little while, but you just spin that pipe cutter around enough.
You want to talk about yarns? This one's got stories for days.
All right, so anyone check out this door yet? Because that last one was a
Oh wait, hold on. There's like a
I'm
camera
still
person
thinking
that
about
like
do I want to harass the agent here?
there's like a camera person that steps in like and he's like, "Oh, wait. Yeah, guys, hold up the trays with the logo of the wings place. Yeah, Say a little something about how hot they burn.
Go for it, Finibus.
It's a good spice, right?
I thought it was hot when we toasted that orc back there, but these really bring the fire.
Hot damn! That's good. Hey, put that on a t-shirt. And he's like, oh yeah, okay. Hot Wings sponsorship. What do you think? That I think we got some room on the yeah.
It's not Papa John's or anything, is it?
No, those are not real hot wings.
Different reason. It's fine.
This one's called Next Day's Regret.
Oh.
And your agent gives you the third part, the third scroll.
Oh.
All right, so we got sleep, blessing.
And when you put them all together, it is revealed to be a message in Latin, a translation of a bit of Emperor Ronald I's speech on the opening day of the first XCrawl contest. And with that, the door to the next area opens and reveals a corridor that ends in an oversized alcove. Plastic walls here have been painted to look like stone. There is a double door on the north wall in the center of the alcove that is covered in arcane flame. The doors burn intensely like a massive bonfire, but the fire neither gives off smoke nor consumes the door. 10 feet before the door is an envelope on the floor.
Envelope on the floor. Oh, don't grab it yet. Might be trapped. It's a trap.
Fine, trap. Natural 20.
Oh,
Doesn't seem to be trapped.
Oh,
Open it up, and
grabs it.
it says, read aloud the 3 parts of the scroll to quench the fire and finish your quest.
Let's do it.
Who's reading that?
Let's see
Keep
here.
your mouth shut.
I, Ronald, who really enjoys the jelly bean, do hereby.
You read it out. The wall of flame extinguishes and gives you passage to the door.
Oh.
You want me to check this one too?
Uh-huh.
That's the 12.
It is not trapped. The door is opened and reveals a huge room that has a large maze of carpeted steel walls. There is an AVS floating 10 feet from the door where you enter, and there you see DJ Seymour Blood chewing gum as he stands amongst a garden of statues. The statues are frighteningly real. We have one last monster for you, my friends, he says. It's one that can leave you as cold as ice forever. He knocks on one statue's hand and a finger breaks off. The DJ looks around nervously as if to see if anyone noticed. He takes the wad of gum out of his mouth, puts it on the end of the digit that he just broke off, and puts it back on. Gives a shrug. Find your way through this maze. Don't worry if my monster gets you. As long as one of you survives the maze and hits the red button at the end, all damage shall be undone. You might even consider splitting up. The screen disappears, and you're left alone in this area. You kind of hear the sound, what sounds like a large rolling object echoing through the walls of the maze beyond. Let me go ahead and roll your final initiative of the evening.
16.
16. Oh.
Winning.
16 also.
All right. Augustus, what did you
Finally.
have?
9.
Grimes.
16.
Morgul.
13.
DD.
16.
Finibus.
6.
And Full Tort.
4.
Okay. Okay. So obviously there is like a little map here with a maze, and we could, if we were doing like token management and I had something really clever set up, we could just treat it as a maze, but we don't. So I am going to say this is a skill check situation. So if you want to make your way through the maze, you need to succeed on 3 intelligence checks. It doesn't have to be 3 in a row, but 3 cumulative to get through the maze and find the button.
Any of us?
Any of you.
Ooh, okay. Well, I got a -1 in int.
Same. Wait, maybe I'm misunderstanding. Like I could roll, and then Tux could roll, and then Lyra could roll, and that would suffice if all 3 of us passed.
If all 3 of you pass, you can call out. I'm going to say if you succeed a check, it adds to the clock, but you could also on a subsequent turn take your entire action to maybe provide some advice and give another person a bonus on their intelligence check, if that makes sense. We'll call it, you could use your action to give a +2 bonus to someone else, but only after you yourself had made a succeed on one.
Okay.
But then there's probably also something horrible in the maze that some of you might be contending with. And it's you can hear it. It is rolling around, and it actually emerges before you even have a chance to go anywhere in the maze. We'll say off. No, it's more dramatic if it's like it came out like straight away. It is a strange looking thing that you were looking at. Imagine a giant crystal hamster ball that has just rolled out of the labyrinth before you. And inside is a horribly washed up, kind of strung out meth addict of a Medusa smoking a cigarette inside the cloudy ball. Dee Dee, you have met your match. Because hey, how's it going? Wait,
Hey there,
are you my sister?
lady.
And,
Wait, Virginia Slims or Camel Whites?
If you look off to the right, this is one of my father. This is his masterpiece. There she is.
I love it.
Yep.
I love it.
I think she can't help but stare straight at Dee Dee and all of, like, the snakes and everything like that. Like, you guys lock eyes. Give me a fortitude saving throw.
Okay. Ooh, +2.
Nice.
Dirty 20.
Okay. She's not going to petrify you. If anything, you might petrify her. And you guys are locked in to the staring match or whatever, kind of both in shock and awe of the other. Dee Dee, you're up next.
So I look at her and I just go, okay.
What salon do you go to? The one down on 125th?
No, I go to the one on Dakota Avenue.
Dakota. With Jonathan.
You know Jonathan?
No, Jonathan, I reared. Jonathan. I could tell you stories about Jonathan.
Oh my God. Go on.
So let me tell you. Okay, picture it. 1946. Brooklyn. Jonathan, still in diapers. Grabs a pair of scissors. And at that point, I knew he was gay.
It sounds like there is a chance that you could just play off some gossip here and delay her for at least a round or two. Give me a personality check.
Okay.
I will give you a +2 just because you resisted the petrification. This is sort of an odd union that's happening here.
So everybody see, it's a 20. It's
It's a natural 20. Okay.
So she's very, very happy to help everybody.
Roll me a D4 +1.
Yeah.
This is how many rounds you can keep her occupied in this kind of conversation.
3 + 1.
4 rounds. Okay. Awesome.
Finally, I think I'm going to get that coffee.
Awesome. Grimes, you're up next.
All right. So I got to do that int check, right? Oh, and for this, I can't use a training die for that one. Ooh, 11.
Nope. So you enter into the labyrinth, you're hitting walls and such.
Yeah. I don't know where I'm going.
Next up
Not here.
is Morgul.
Let's see. 16.
Would you like to burn a point of luck?
Sure.
All right. I'm going to mark 1 off on your success clock.
Ooh, my luck's getting low.
Finibus.
Finibus will break out the safety yarn and start mapping. A nat 1.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Tied up in his own safety yarn, just laying there.
So I'm going to say that you are just completely lost for the next 3 rounds.
Wow.
On your turn, you can make some checks to get unlost. But that's the minimum that you'll be out there. That'll bring us to full tort.
Can I just ask about the walls of this maze? Do they go up to the ceiling?
They go up to the ceiling. Yep. It's kind of that same plexiglass kind of material, but they've been painted to kind of resemble corridors.
So I'm rolling the intelligence check. Oh, that is a 19 plus my modifier. That I have a 1. That's a 20. A dirty 20.
It's a second success. 1 more, and you will find the button at the end of the road.
Now, did you say I could give somebody like +2
on a subsequent turn as an action? Yep. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I'm missing somebody on this tracker.
Yeah. Am I in there?
I'm going to put you in right here. Wait.
Okay.
Wait. No, I have you.
Wait.
Did I skip you?
I didn't act yet.
Okay. Go ahead. Yeah, I think I
just keep
skipped
me in
you.
mind. Okay. So I'm gonna roll an 11 plus 2, 12. I'm gonna burn 5 points of luck because we need to do this.
What was the final number?
17.
You got the 17. You make it to the end of the maze. So I'm kind of thinking you all have successfully been calling out to each other, except Finibus. Like he's somewhere in like the northwest corner, just like running into the wall. But the rest of you were doing a pretty good job, like navigating through while Dee Dee gave you cover. And you see at the end of the road, big shiny button on a plinth that is sticking up out of the ground.
Are you gonna do that?
Bam.
Grimes, are you
Hit
hitting
it.
that?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit it. Bang.
You hit it, and the Medusa
I
just
blow it.
says, "Oh, thank God! Finally, we can get a break. Like, hey, why don't you take me to your part of town? We'll go and have a drink and a smoke."
I mean, I'd be down with that. Listen, if you ever need a cab,
Call
here's my
Jonathan.
number.
Call Jonathan.
I-
Have him come out.
I don't want Jonathan around anymore, if I'm being entirely honest. He got married and I can't stand his husband. Having said, please come over. Just do me a favor. Wear a hat.
I'll go get cleaned up. So she kind of rolls the crystal ball out of the room. There is a door that opens up as you hit the button. The plinth is in here. There's like a secret door that opens up. There's a tunnel that leads you to the big vault beyond. In here, you will find there's big kind of glitzy signs that just say winner and congratulations. There's a lot of like piped in applause, and the commissioner is there to shake each of your hands. He says, "Congratulations, well done." Hey, that is exactly what the ratings are up through the roof. Congratulations! You have won each a 2,000 gold piece promissory note. And in addition, you'll all receive a 300 gold piece gift certificate to, what was it? Hank's? It was Hank's Weapon Emporium or something.
Yes.
And so Hank is here too, and he goes to like shake Morgul's hand, and he's just like, "You've done so much for me. Thank you so much." And with that, you have successfully completed Dungeon Battle Brooklyn.
Guys, hello. The lights like go out.
Shit. I think we forgot somebody.
Well, did they shut the door? Because we can't go back if the door's shut.
No, we can't. We can't go back.
And in the background, you just hear a lighter flick.
Well, that was I couldn't have predicted that being how that Medusa thing played out, but that was awesome.
That was a great roll.
So 2 days after Dungeon Battle Brooklyn, you'll get the notice that you were the top team of this 12 teams that had gone through here. Yeah, the commissioner was extremely happy with how things went. Their ratings and the prestige of this particular Division 4 event has been restored. Your reputations and the things that you did here kind of blot out everything that happened at the mall, and so it seems like you're getting sponsorship offers again, and it seems like kind of the messiness of all of that is kind of washed away. You receive each a silver chalice with your team name and each of the individual members of your team engraved in it along the side, and you also get an invitation from the commissioner to join him for a private dinner at his home in Manhattan. Lots of VIPs are invited. Seems like your agent knows a lot of them from past times and his XCrawl escapades. And during that dinner, you hear that you kind of are getting some offers. You each will get 5 points of fame for completing this, and you will have locked in a opportunity in the Division 3 tournament that you were trying to get into. And so this is like the opportunity that could, like, if you could win this tournament, it would launch you into like kind of the top rankings of Division 3 play and potentially launch you into an opportunity for Division 2 play. And that's where you start making like multi-million-dollar contracts and things like that. So that's like the big leagues. So So well done. I think for the conclusion of this adventure, I will give you all 2 luck back. And with that, are there any closing remarks or final thoughts?
Awesome. Thank you.
It was a lot of fun.
That's great.
Thanks for playing. Thanks everyone who is still hanging out there with us. This is a part of our, I don't know, kind of a community experience. I guess we pulled in a lot of the 20-side supporters to create XCrawl teams, and I think we've got 3 teams in total that are currently going through XCrawl adventures, and we're going to try to culminate all of this sometime in July as a part of our 8-year anniversary. We're actually going to run the Save XCrawl tournament that has been run a couple of times. I know I played through it at last year's Gen Con, and it was a ton of fun. I'm looking forward to being able to play it with the 20 Sides folks. That's, I think, releasing next month, so we should have it in hand plenty of time to get schedules coordinated and try to make the stars align so we could have everyone take a turn through the same tournament and do the whole tournament scoring thing and see how it goes. So we'll keep that all updated. If you haven't checked out our Discord server yet, please jump in there to not just catch up on our schedule, but we do have a lot of people that are looking for players and trying to get games started right now. I think we got a lot of campaigns that have just like kind of closed out. I know Casey just closed out the Vecna campaign this week. I've got a couple of things that are running short that I'll be opening up some experiences. I know we got a lot of people looking for players, so it's be a good place to kind of queue up and find people to play with. So with that, I think we'll call it a night. Unless there's any shout outs or call outs that anybody has.
All good.
Thanks-
Thanks everybody.
Good.
Thanks for the
watching.
rerolls.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep.
Have a good night. We'll see you next time.